My brooch is number 11.
Okay. All right. Oh, that's right. We always have that weird little in-between lag until I don't have my phone open. Do you have your phone open?
I do.
Okay. Let me know when you see folks. Oh, and I see we got 30 people. So welcome in, everybody. Happy Wednesday. Welcome to
We're on.
Oh, we're on. Okay. Well, yep. Happy Wednesday, everybody. We hope everybody had a good day. This is Fantastic Finds. If you're not familiar with the folks on your screen, I'm Jason of Mother Tuckers with Amie, the one and only Amie of Enamor. Amie, I'm a little off because before we get into the sale, we both just want to just take a moment and we just want to reflect on today. We just want to pay respect to what happened on this day. Today, of course, is 9/11. So for those first responders, maybe somebody who knew somebody in New York, witnessed it, was part of it. We all were part of it if you were alive during it. So we just want to pay respect to the day and the Americans that were lost and the horrific tragedy. So we kind of talked about it. We're not going to do like a moment of silence, but we are going to ask that maybe tomorrow as an American, maybe you could do a random act of kindness. So pay it forward for such a horrific thing that happened. What did you say, Amie? 23
years ago.
23
yeah,
years
I think we can all recall where we were.
Yeah.
I do. I was on my way to a college class. That's where I was.
I was literally standing. I was getting ready to go work. I was a supervisor in security and I was getting ready for work. And literally I stood at the television and watched the one tower come down and I couldn't even grasp what was going on. So we just wanted to pay respect, for that. So we're thinking instead of a moment of silence, maybe you guys could pay it forward tomorrow. I don't know. Maybe if you see somebody in line, maybe a first responder, maybe anybody, maybe buy them a cup of coffee, maybe open a door for somebody, maybe let the person at the stop sign when you get there at the same time, let them go first. Just one random thing. And that will start the ripple effect and kind of, go out to everybody. So one other side note, I read this today. Please, everybody, keep Misty in your hearts and prayers. I'm not gloom and doom, but Mama Misty, please be okay and keep us informed of what's going on. If you guys aren't aware, please head over. And of course, I'm sure you all are, but check out her social medias and just keep her in your thoughts and prayers. So Misty, I hope you do okay with what you're dealing with here. So, all right, guys. Let's say hello to everybody. And then the one, the only Amie is going to explain to us how the sale is going to work. Oh, and before we even do any of that, don't forget Fantastic Finds. We do community share after we share our Fantastic Finds in a sale format. So I saw Terry Valenti was here in the chat. Terry.
Oh, yeah. Around. You guys have got to see. You got to stay and see what Terry sent us. It's pretty amazing.
All I'm gonna tell you is the word mermaid and Frank Sinatra was used repeatedly in her describing what her pictures are. So, gang, stick around because it's really doggone good. Okay. So let's get into it. Let's say hello to our friends. We got a lot of you guys coming in to see us. We are so honored that you're here with us. And then Amie will explain it and we'll get it going. Oh, and then we will also talk about a schedule change for next week. It's not a real big deal, but we'll quickly go over that. Maybe Amie would be so kind to do that for us. So, sure. Hello, Lisa. Good to see you. Hello, everybody. We hope you had a good Wednesday. Good to see you, Lisa. Hello, Terry. How are you? Good to see you. Speak of the devil. So she is our Fantastic Find tonight, and they are some Fantastic Finds. So there is our friend Tracy. So good to see you, Tracy. There is our official mod and bid ender for the evening, the one, the only Karen G. As always, Karen, thank you so much for everything you do, not only for us, but everybody in the community. Your cornerstone, them Gillettes, I'm telling you, they're one of a kind. I'm a snapping fool because it is my man Gavin of Grady Group of Vintage Recordings, part of the Gillette Corporation. He's got a YouTube channel here. He plays music. He plays it on a turntable because it's vinyl. He drops a lot of knowledge. He pays it forward. He gives you info about other shops and maybe things that he's bought from them. So give him a follow. You won't be sorry. It's the same name here, and it's the same name over on Instagram. So please give him a follow over there. Our man Gavin. Good to see you, sir. There she is, Beth C. Vintage. How are you, Beth? Give her a follow over on Vamp. Matter of fact, make sure you are registered to be a purchaser, to be a buyer over there on Vamp, especially heading into the Christmas season. When you're not here with us, you could be over there 24/7 shopping the vintage. So please make sure you do that. You won't be sorry, and you help a ton of small businesses, okay? And some of us, we also sell over there too. So hello, Lisa. Good to see you. Hopefully you are well here on this Wednesday. There he is. Willie is in the house. It's good to see you, William. I hope you're doing well. We have the very lovely Laura of Circle 7 Farms checking in with us here tonight. Fellow Pennsylvanian, the one, the only Dawn. How are you, friend? I hope you're doing well. Dawn, if you ever venture up to my neck of the woods and come to the shop, please reach out. I'd like to meet you in person. So if you ever come on up to shop, just let us know, and I'll make sure to get up there. So, Dusty Moose is in the house. How are you, Dusty? It's so good to see you. I hope you are doing well. We have Linda in the chat. How are you? It's so great to see you guys. Hope y'all are having a pretty good week. There's Mama Pam. How are you? I hear that she's a little tired. You and her are a little...
Yeah. So we thought it was a great idea that we were going to do a garage sale at my house this week.
Right.
So we spent all day setting up. It's very hot here. The heat wave has come back. So we spent all day setting up for the garage sale that we're having Thursday and Friday here at the house. Mama Pam's been baking. So we're having like a mini bake sale here too.
Oh
so yeah, we've been busy. Yeah.
Telling you, if you guys are anywhere in the vicinity of Amie in Michigan, you got to reach out and you got to get to her house, because I'm sure them baked goods along with the vintage is going to be epic. So get some of Mama Pam's. If she's making cookies and stuff.
Yeah,
my
cookies.
God.
Yeah.
Hey, Chris, it's good to see you of my broom closet. My friend, I'm always thinking about you. I'm sure you are doing well. You hang in there. You got this, okay? You got this, Chris. There's the one, the only KB is here with us. Howdy. How are you? It's so good to see you. There's our friend Bug checking in. Mediocre Arts and Crafts. Good to see you. Hello, Mary. How are you? Happy Wednesday. I'm hoping you're doing good. We got Retro D here with us. So good to see you. Miss Deborah Williams is checking in tonight. Good to see you guys. Hello, hello, hello. If you want to say hello, please do. We're going to try to say hello to everybody. There's my mother in the chat, Linda Hellman. Good to see you, Mom. I love you. I hope you're well. There is Elaine here with us. How are you? I hope you are doing well. Hello, hello, hello. Who else is in here with us? There's Kathy. Good to see you, Kathy Plunkett. Hopefully you are well. Hopefully everybody's had a good, safe day today. Let's see who else is down here. Oh, there's Tina of Mother Tuckers. So good to see you. I feel like it's been forever. We have Diane checking in with us. How are you, Diane? So good to see you. Followed by Terry. How are you, Terry? Good to see you. I hope you're doing well. There's the only Cindy Lou, who's thrifted treasures. Good to see you. Hopefully you are well. Hello, Nikki. Good to see you. There's the one, the only Catherine Young. Gang, she's got to hit her threshold of 8,000 followers, and she is right there. So if by chance you are not, I'm sure you are, but if you are not subbed to the one, the only Catherine Young, by doggone it, you're missing out. You better do it. So please follow Catherine Young. If the lovely Karen G could please drop her link, because Karen is one of our mods, please, maybe you could scoop up a few tonight. So I'm pulling for you. Catherine, you'll probably hit 9,000 by the new year. So you'll be there, no problem. So, but it's good to see you. I hope you're doing well. There's our friend Lisa checking in. Good to see you, Lisa. I hope you are well. Hello, hello, hello. There's Laura checking in tonight, and we're back down to the one, the only. Willie is in the house. So since I was jibber-jabbering, we're going to move it along as quick as we can. I'm going to turn it over to Amie. She's going to tell us how the sale is going to work tonight, and we'll tell you about a scheduling change for next week, and then we'll jump into it. So it's all you, Miss Amie.
Okay. Welcome, you guys, to Fantastic Finds. Thank you for being here. So first, hello to everybody in the Lurkers Lounge tonight. I'm not sure what the snacks and beverages are this evening, but I'm sure somebody will let us know. So if you guys are in the Lurkers Lounge tonight and you want to say hi, we always welcome that, because we'd love to say hello back to you. And welcome everybody that is already in the chat tonight. Thank you guys so much for being here. So you want to make sure that you're in live chat all messages and not top chat. That's the first thing that you want to check. We always have a gnarly lag here on YouTube, and it's not gotten any better. If anything, it's gotten worse over the past several months. So how you can combat that, if you're not familiar, you can either exit out of YouTube and come back in. to refresh, and we do recommend that you do that periodically throughout the sale. But the easier way to do that doesn't even require you to leave. You can tap the screen if you're on a mobile device, so a tablet or a phone. You can find a little gear wheel icon. If you tap on that, hit playback speed, hit 2 times. If you're lagging behind at all, we're going to sound funny until you're caught up from that lag. So do that as often as possible, especially if you do plan to bid on anything tonight. So we do have 16 rounds of goodies to bring you guys tonight, and they will be the auction style. So we will give you a start price. Jason will pin it up here on the screen. If you're interested in bidding on anything, you can type your bids down into the chat. We will show you the item, we'll describe it to you, give you measurements, give you any kind of history or maker, anything that we know about it, and we will note any kind of issues that the item may have. Keep in mind that the vintage and antique items that we may show you tonight have had a life, but we do our best to show everything to you while we're live here on the screen, so you can make an informed decision if you want to bid on it or not. We will do a 20-second countdown because of the lag. Hopefully that'll give everybody a fair shot to get any kind of bids in there. So 20-second countdown, and then the highest bid that we see before the official bid end of the lovely Karen Gillette this evening will be the winner. Are we open? Are you guys open on Sundays?
Yes, we are. Yes, we are open on Sundays. Yep.
Sorry, yep. I don't know why that caught my eye. Kathy's question just caught my eye.
No,
okay.
Kathy's coming to the area this weekend.
Oh, gotcha. Yep. Okay, gotcha. She's coming to visit. All right, that's fine.
Hopefully.
We also do something here on Mother Tuckers called Just in Case. So here's how that will work.
I have it queued up.
Wait a minute. There we go. Graphic. There we go. So all that we ask to utilize the Just in Case is that you be an active bidder. So as long as you put in at least one straight bid on the current item that we're showing, you're welcome to utilize the Just in Case during the countdown only. So if you put in a bid, then during the countdown, you can type in the highest amount that you're willing to pay for the item with the letters JIC next to it into the chat during the countdown. And if your Just in Case bid is the highest before the bid end, we'll bid you up $1 over the next highest amount. But do keep in mind, multiple Just in Cases that are in the chat, those will then turn into regular bids. All right. And instead of doing a recap, so we're not doing a recap. If we're showing an item and we don't really see any bids come in, now because of the lag, if there's something that you think you might be interested in, put those bids in early rather than waiting to the last minute to do so. But as we're showing it, describing everything, if we don't see anything come in, we'll still do a 20-second countdown of interest. So we won't be doing a recap. We're doing the countdown of interest instead. And then that will be kind of your last chance to put in a bid for that item. And if multiple bids come in there, it'll be just like a regular round, Just in Cases can be in play and all of that. But the countdown of interest, 20 seconds, will be your last chance at any items that don't get bids as we're going through it. Okay. So if you win an item tonight, very important, especially if you're a brand new buyer to either Jason and I, we do need some information from you. Or if it's been a while, you're welcome to send us an extra email as well. It's easier if you refresh and send a new email as we do our invoicing, then it's much easier to find. So if you win an item tonight, we do need an email sent to us with your YouTube screen name, your real name, your full shipping address, and an email that we can send your PayPal invoice to. If you don't have PayPal, you can still shop with us. Just send us an email with all of that same information. Let us know that you don't have a PayPal account. That way we can send you a direct link to your invoice, and then you can check out with any debit, credit, Apple Pay, Venmo, or PayPal. When we send our invoices out, we can just send a direct link to you if you don't have a PayPal account. Super easy. Our emails are up here on the screen. You can also find all of our information down in the description of the video. Jason has pinned it to the top of the chat. And our lovely mods here on the channel put them into the chat throughout the sale as well. So pretty easy to find that information. But do make sure you guys email us if you're a brand new buyer during the sale tonight, so we can make sure and get your goodies to you. As far as packing and shipping goes, I ship from Michigan, and I will be doing all of my So with the yard sale that we have going on here at my house, I'm going to try and get them out tomorrow. Hopefully I won't have to go into Friday, but I will just send an email out to everybody once your invoice is out there, so that you're not wondering where it's at. So I'm going to try and get everything out tomorrow. I'm going to work, in between the sale, do a few, go back out, check on my mom, that sort of thing.
Right.
So hopefully everything will go out tomorrow. I do have a special sale coming up this Sunday over on Virtual Antique Marketplace. I'm doing all Halloween again, and that's on Vamp. I do have some things preloaded over there for pre-bids. I don't have everything loaded in there quite yet, but there's a few things I'm going to try and add to it as we get closer to Sunday as well. But definitely for this sale, I will be sending invoices out tomorrow, and then I will get stuff out in the mail to you guys.
All right. I do all of my packaging and invoicing on Saturdays. So if you were here for Mother Tucker's Monday, and you purchased and you have an open box, and I will combine it with tonight's purchase if I can. If I can't, we want to make sure everything's safe. If it doesn't fit together, then, you'll get 2 different boxes. If you don't ever want to keep an open box, all you have to do is say the word. We can usually close it, so you don't have to carry that over, but it is good too because we can save you some money. Amie covered everything else. I'm shipping out of Pennsylvania. I own a brick and mortar here in Pennsylvania. I'm about an hour and a half west of Philadelphia. So if you guys are coming to the area and you don't want to pay the shipping, but you want to pick it up at the shop, we can coordinate that. Just make sure you let us know in the email. We won't charge you shipping, and then we'll correspond in the email about when you want to pick it up. We won't want to gum up the chat with all of that. So we'll say hello to some of our other friends real quick, and then we'll get the sale started. Amie, do you want to tell the folks about next week's Fantastic Finds?
Yeah, so scheduling change for Fantastic Finds next week. So we will not be having Fantastic Finds on Wednesday next week because the next day I'm leaving to go to Springfield, Ohio for several days for the extravaganza. If anybody's coming to the Springfield extravaganza, say hi if you see me. I would love to meet you guys. But we will be moving our Wednesday sale to Monday. So we're having Fantastic Finds on Monday at 8 p.m. Eastern instead of Wednesday. Yep. So that's really the only change for next week.
And I'll just have one sale next week. So I'll just be here Monday, but I'll still do all my invoicing and everything on Saturday. So fingers crossed. The weather's nice. I'm driving Mom down to the shore, to the Jersey Shore next Wednesday for a belated birthday gift. So, and I know we need to get on with the sale, but I needed to remember, Amie, my mother was excited because for her birthday meal, she got to try cheese curds for the first time.
She messaged me that she got to cheese.
Did she?
She did. Yeah.
She literally.
See what I mean? Yeah.
She was like, "Oh my God, Amy's gonna be so proud of me. I had cheese curds. They're good. I like them." And they were at the same place I took you and Bill and your mom when you were in town, and we had cheese curds. Remember at the Italian place?
Yes.
So, all right. So, hello, Kim. It's good to see you. Let's say hello. I saw some of our friends jumping in. How are you, Steel Whisper? Checking in from Jersey. Good to see you. There's our friend Sharon, also known as Freddie Finds. Please follow her on every platform that you see Freddie Finds. Make sure you're following her. See who else is in here. Debbie Gutierrez is checking in tonight. Good to see you, Debbie. I hope you are well. Who else? I see Brian's in here with us. Good to see you, sir. I hope you are well. I know I saw Jennifer somewhere up here. There is the one, the only. Jennifer, also known as Junebug Vintage. Please make sure you're following her over on Instagram. There's our other friend, Jennifer. Good to see you, friend. Up. I know we're spanning that globe tonight. Amie, you got to cover the German. It's good to see you. So I think that was everybody. Let's get this sale going. We got over 100 folks here tonight. So let's do it. If I missed you, I didn't do it intentionally. So as soon as I scroll up, we'll get Amie over and we'll get the sale started. So how much, Miss Amie?
$14, Jason.
All right, you got it.
I do have a lot of kind of fallish themed things tonight. Although some things are just fall in color, not necessarily what they are, but a lot of browns tonight. Okay. First off, I have the cutest ever little miniature chippy family. I think these are chipmunks rather than squirrels because of the stripes on their back. I'm pretty sure they're chipmunks. But it's a set of 3, and they are bone china, made in Japan, if they want to focus. There we go. So the one there does have, well, actually, I think, no, two of them have the little sticker on them. But they do say Bone China, Japan, and all really excellent condition. On this one, so there's no chips, but this one has like a little extra nubbin of bone china. That little white spot, it's not a chip. It's actually, you can feel it. It's raised off of the tail. It's just like it didn't come out of the mold clean or something like that. But there's no chips or repairs on any of these guys, but really, really cute. I am going to show you each one of them individually. So let me set the board down and I'll give you measurements as we go. The little sitting one, I love the detail on these. And these are like not high gloss except for their eyes, which kind of makes them look a little bit more realistic. So the sitting one here is 2.5 by 1.5. And there's the bottom. The little one that's on all fours has the foil sticker there. This guy is 2 by 2.5. Cute. I love the bone china miniatures. And then, ooh, the wee itty bitty baby. Oh my God. He's so cute. He's probably not even going to focus. He does have the little foil sticker there. It's a little worn off, but he just measures 1 inch by 1 inch, like such the tiniest little baby chipmunk. I love the teeny tiny ones. I had in my miniature collection as a child, I had a teeny bitty mouse. It was like 1/8 of an inch tall. Wow. I still have it. I don't know how it didn't get lost.
Like a pencil eraser.
But I love these. Actually, I got these shopping with Jason when we visited Southside Pickers. It was our videos came out a couple weeks ago, yes. Right?
Yep,
I think so. But we were there middle of August.
Yep.
And I got these out of that case right up at the front. All right. So I see Miss Dana Haynes is in at 15. Thank you so much. So Nikki's in at 16. So we're looking for 17 or more on the set of 3. Really nice condition. Little chippies. All right. Let's count these guys down. We're looking for 17 or more. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bidden. It's Squeaks, Baz, and Backyard Charlie. I love the names.
Oh my God, they're up to no good. Have you ever seen the guy over on Instagram that he feeds the chipmunks and calls the one's name is Squishy?
Yes, I have. And that is one of my life goals, is to actually like pet one of these. And they're so fast. Just once. I just want to pet one just one time. Okay, there's the bid in from Karen. Thank you so much. Yes, I have seen that guy on Instagram. Nikki, or 26, did come in after the bid end. So Nikki had a 16 bid for the high bid. Tina did put in a just in case. So Tina's going to take them for 17. Thank you so much.
And I want to say hello to Brenda. She's joining us. Hello, Leslie. Good to see you guys. I hope you all are doing well. My first round is going to start at $14 as well. If you saw my reel, Tina hadn't fixed him yet. So she fixed him today. So I wanted you to see kind of the before in my reel and the after. So $14. He is a single shaker and he is a little devil. So he is just a single. So there would be a mate to him, but the holes are actually here in the top of his head. So where they're located, he truly reads more to me as just a little figurine. So I know that we all love to use devils in our Halloween displays. You know, maybe you also then want to use him in your Valentine's as a little love devil. But if you saw my reel, you saw how much paint he was missing, and Tina did touch him up. So he is in superb condition now, and he is looking fully recharged as long as I don't drop him. He slid out of my hand there. But he's playing the violin. There's no damage to the violin. I'm not even sure the manufacturer. I want to speculate. Amie, do you want to speculate? And I'll tell you,
So Napco and Lefton both made these little devil figurines. I think he's a Napco one.
Yeah, I was going to say Napco as well because he's 3 inches tall. Because usually Napco made the tinier devils, or seem to have made, because they did like a whole devil and angel.
Yeah.
little thing. Hello, Nikki Moss. Good to see you, Nikki. So he has yellow hair and it's actual spaghetti. So the hair is spaghetti. The face is in superb condition. There's some gold details here on the bow. But if you saw the reel, like I said, you would see the before and now you can see the after. So he does have his original cork. And like I said, he's 3 inches tall in really good condition. I mean, he's been working out. He's got some, I wish I was that lucky anymore these days. So let's just say. So he's kind of a little devil just playing away in the field. He's standing on some grass there. So super cute. And again, one more time, he is a shaker. So there would have been 2, but I only have him. And I think he makes a super cute little figurine. So Catherine's in at 14. We're looking for 15 or more. And again, he is 3 inches tall. So Jamie is in at 16. I see you're 16. Thank you so much. So now we're looking for 17. So let's go ahead and count this little guy down at 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. I see MJ in at 17, so we're looking for 18 or more. Again, he's in really, really good condition. Lisa's in at 18. Jamie, I see you're 18, but we're looking for 19. And don't forget, gang, you can use it just in case if you've been an active bidder. Oh, Jamie's got good internet back in there at 19, right before Karen G's bid end. So Jamie, congratulations. He's coming to you for $19. Thank you so much.
All right, $16, Jason.
Right.
If any of you watched my video that came out on Sunday from the Northern Ohio Doll and Bear Show, you probably recognized her. I picked her out mainly because I loved her coloring, not because I necessarily knew what series she was from, but I thought that she was just dressed perfectly for autumn or for fall. But actually, she is Thursday's child. So she is number 183. So she is Thursday's child. And I really thought that she was going to be like September or something like that. And turns out she's Thursday's child, which is fine. And they did produce these in different colorways for the Thursday's child. But she is the kind of red-haired, she's so cute, girl. And she's got kind of a like plum little wool felt hat. That is her original little hat with the brown bow on there. She's got brown bow, tie, and then all these awesome millinery flowers still attached to her dress with the brown trim. And then her dress is kind of like, it's kind of like a really dark gold color, like a little dark orangey gold. And we'll peek under the dress. She does have an underdress there, and also her little pantaloons and her little painted shoes. Now, she is not fully jointed. The only thing that's jointed on her are her arms. Her head and her legs are stationary. If you splay out the dress a little bit, she can stand on her own without the aid of a dolly stand. And there is the back of her. And she should, underneath the dress, I can't pull it down quite far enough, but there should be a Nancy Ann Storybook Doll stamp on the back. That's how you know that you have the real deal. Nancy Ann Storybook Dolls, but she is that composite material, so she does date to the 40s. All right. Measurement for her is 5.5 by 3 at the little arm span, so you can kind of move her and wave hello, happy fall with her little hands if you want to. I think she's just darn cute. All right, I see Pam is in at 20. Hi, Pam. Good to see you tonight. So we're looking for 21 or more. She does look like Catherine. Yes, she does. All right, we're going to count her down. We're looking for 21 or more. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bid end.
tell you, these dolls, the couple I've sold, I really think they're good quality, and I can see why folks like them.
I just love these. There's hundreds of them, literally hundreds of them, and I love them. They make me happy. I'm glad that you guys like these too. All right, there is the bid end from Miss Karen G. Thank you so much. All right. So at the end there, Pam did put in a just in case of 40, but Debbie put in a just in case of 41. So Debbie, she is coming to you. Thank you so much.
The power of the just in case, I'll tell you.
Yes.
It can help you win the item. So, all right, my next item is going to start at $20. Gang, keep in mind you're getting them both for the $28, okay? And I'm not going to say these are hobbyist. These are early pottery from the 1950s, okay? So they're not chalkware, and if they're hobbyists, they're done really, really well, okay?
I've never seen those.
So, I mean, they are good old school quality. They actually have metal here that is poured into it, all right, so that it can hold the head, okay? So it's these fun two ladies, and I cannot break these up, okay? I know that they have been together for a long time, and I think I love the fact that they're kind of looking at each other. They're kind of spilling the tea to each other. This one is telling this one how it is. So you're going to get them both for the $28. So let me show you the one with the black hat first. It is like this brownware or clay sort of pottery, all right? So you can see how it is that like brown, creamy kind of, because they are nice and heavy, all right? They measure just about 5 inches by 5 inches, all right? So they're really detailed. I think they're really fun. Look at those eyelashes. They're quite like, they're very 40s, very 50s. She has a polka dot hat. She has blush. She has this fun little red bow. I think these would be fun to add to a gallery wall. I think if you collected head vases, these would look fabulous on the wall behind your collection. Or these are fun to just add into the sections that it's hard to find small little things to hang, okay? So they kind of have the feel with the way the eyes are, the way the anthropomorphic fruit looks. So that is your first one in the set. So again, $28. I don't think you're getting them both, okay? So then you have her friend here. Now, maybe you guys collect some of the red hat things. I think she would go well with that. You can tell that she has polka dots. They are painted semi-hobbyist, but you can tell that they got a nice glaze on them. Almost, not that they are, but they almost feel like a California pottery-ish, for lack of a better explanation. So no chips, no cracks. Here's what the back looks like. You can see they got a little sloppy, but I keep showing you so you can see that these are not chalkware. These are actually like made from a pottery, okay? So they're both in very good condition. I thought they were very unique. You know, maybe you guys collect some of the wall pockets. These would be fun to mix in with that. And again, I think they just have a great fall kind of look to them. So 28, you're getting them both, and they measure 5 by 5, and they do have the metal hooks in there, which are very heavy duty, so they're going to stay on your wall. So I actually have them backwards. So I don't see interest, so let's do a countdown of interest. Remember, guys, the items will not come back. And I think these are really fantastic. I think they're really different, especially with their polka dots. And they're kind of just telling each other how it is. I like to think that they're sisters. So let's count them down, see if anyone's interested at 28. So 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. I saw Gail with the first 28. Nikki, you're back with the second. Nikki, I see you're 29. Again, I'm telling you, these are fun. You're going to be the only one with them. Or maybe there are more out there.
They're like in fantastic shape, too.
They are.
Never taking a tumble off the wall.
No cracks. Well, I'm telling you, that's pretty sturdy there with that hook. So, Nikki Moss, congratulations. They are yours. Thank you. And Gail, thank you so much for the bid, too.
Okay, $12, Jason.
All right.
Okay, I do have a piece of antique ephemera. Actually, I have 2 antique ephemera things tonight, but this is the first thing. And I'm trying to remember, where did I pick this up? Collectors Carnival in Southern Indiana back in April. I've actually been saving it that long. And it is this really cool. I wish my camera would cooperate. wasn't cooperating with me last week either. I should have sent Jason a photograph of this one, but I didn't. This one is, so it's an advertising card. I'll turn it around. Maybe we'll get Grandma to focus here. There we go. All right. It's Grandma's Coffee. So this is late 1800s Victorian ephemera. And it's an advertising card. But I picked it up because of, there we go. Now we can see the image nice and clear here. I loved the owls and I loved the moon shape kind of going on here. It's kind of the reflection of the setting sun there in the background, but I love the moon shape that it created. It kind of like, when I found this, I was like, gosh, that would be a really cool piece to display at Halloween. It's really not traditional at all, but if you had some owl figurines or maybe like a brooch that was like a moon shape or something to drape over the side, I just really, really liked it. It definitely spoke fall to me. With the colors. Now the colors in here, the owls obviously are brown, but the rest of the colors in here are kind of like a dark mint green, if I had to give it a color. But these, obviously look really nice displayed in a flower frog. I just thought, you could really build a whole scene around that. I loved it so much. Measurement for it is 5 1/4 by 3 3/4. So that's the size there. So it's not quite postcard size, but it's pretty close. Definitely you could totally craft at this if you wanted to. I also thought if you had a wreath, it would look cute, like set in the center of a wreath as well. And there's a tiny, I don't think it's a church, but it's just a tiny little house that's kind of set back. And then there's a river that is running through the center of the card. It's kind of icy also, I think could work for winter, but I thought I saw Halloween. I'm not seeing any bids come in for this, so we'll do a countdown of interest for it at $12. We're looking for 12, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. Grandma's Coffee.
I love it.
She's kind of, oh no.
She spices her coffee.
She's over caffeinated, I think is what's going on. Yeah.
I got the coffee jitters, youngin'.
All right, there is the bid end from Karen. So Cindy Lou and Lisa, I saw your 12s. Thank you so much. And Smalls snuck in there with a 13 right before the bid end. So Smalls, congratulations. Thank you so much.
All right, gang. My next item is I'm just going to say it. This is my favorite book that I have ever offered to sell. Okay? Maybe that's bold, but this one is my favorite book that I have ever
That's a good
offered.
book. That's a good one. Yeah.
Now, I am going to correct myself. Outside of Christmas books, this is my favorite book that I've ever offered for sale. So
that's really cute. It's really, really cute.
It is starting at $20 because it is in superb condition. A lot of times you find this one and it's missing the dust jacket. This one has the dust jacket, and the cover of the book is identical to the dust jacket. It is a Whitman Publishing, and it is from 1946. It's part of the books I've been selling, and each one of them on the inside, it says where she got it and if it was a gift. So that's the only thing you have, which I kind of like that. So here on the inside, it of course says her name, and it says from her mother at Christmas of 1946. Okay. So if you guys know what this is, you know it's flocked. So the bunny is completely flocked, and the flocking is in very good condition. The book measures, where are my measurements? It measures 11 inches by 8, 11 by 8. Let me just take the dust jacket off very easily because I don't want it to get damaged. And I want to show you the cover, which looks like it's brand new. So the cover has the same exact flocking bunny on the front, okay? So the only condition issue that happens with these books is you get like a silhouette. So can you kind of see the silhouette on see how it kind of gives itself a silhouette? Because years of it being closed, the flocking kind of stains sometimes the other pages. So Nikki, I do see your 22. So we'll go through this very quickly, but look at the inside of this book with the bunny and the bluebird. I mean, and then, sorry, it is Patrick the Fuzziest Bunny. Okay, it's Patrick the Fuzziest Bunny. So I'll show you a few of the pages. The spine is in very good condition, but it's not major if it's silhouettes. But if you look pretty hard, you might be able to see it. So here he is. He's completely flocked. He's in very good condition. He kind of scampers and hangs out with some of his friends. We'll start here. Let's go in. That was the opening page. There he is with all his forest friends, just having the time of his life. They're kind of doing a little dance around. There's the forest. There's the one little house where one of his little critter buddy friends live. So I see everybody's bids. I see Angela in at 23. Thank you guys so much. Again, the book is Whitman, and it is from 1946. No little youngin has written in this or ruined it. And almost every other page has some flocking on it, okay? Here's the back page. Doggone good. I mean, the graphics in this, if you guys just want to like use this as your backdrop, you know, pop it in with your Kitsch. Now, this page, there is not. There's no flocking on that. But that's not because it's missing. That's just the way they made the book. But the majority of these pages do have some flocking on them. Now, here you get he's flocked here, flocked over there. Again, it's just an overall fun story. I'll let you guys read it when you get it. You can see Mama's like, oh no, the storms are coming and the bunny's got to go. It's just a very, very, the graphics on this are just, they're just superb. Like, look at all the little bunnies coming out of the bunny house. And there he is. He's all flocked because he, of course, is the fuzziest bunny. So again, the dust jacket is in superb condition. Here is your back. Look at him under the mushroom. Oh so my God, the graphics in this are phenomenal. So it is Whitman, 1946. It is in very good condition. There's no rips to the dust jacket. The book is good. The only writing is that she got it from her mother for Christmas. There might be a slight little slit right here in the dust jacket, but for a book from 46, I think it's in really good condition. So now we're looking for 24 or more. Let's go ahead and do a countdown. We are doing just in case for active bidders on Patrick the Fuzziest Bunny. So 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. Plus it's pink. It's pink. And look at that font, the way they spell Patrick. I mean, it's
flocking good, Jason. Flocking good.
It checks off all the right boxes for a Kitsch book. Plus, it's a Whitman. So thank you guys so very much for the bids. I love this book. Outside of Christmas ones, this is my favorite. So there is the bid end. Oh, Ann, I'm sorry. Your 50 came in after the bid end, but we have them. I'm going to sneeze. I feel a sneeze coming on, so I'll mute myself. So we got Nicole with a just in case at 32, but Nikki Moss watching a game too had a just in case of 44. So Nikki, congratulations. The book is yours for $33. Now I'm not going to sneeze. All right, Amy.
18, Jason.
All right.
Okay. Now these aren't really fall, but I thought that they could work for fall. Meow meow. I had to bring these tonight because they're kind of black kittens, right? I think that they would look cute for Halloween, or in fall, or anytime, really. Now, actually, I want to tell a story. I got to pick out of a lady's collection of salt and pepper shakers.
Yes.
What day did I go? Monday.
Yep. Monday. So I got my hair cut Monday.
And this lady had over. Get ready for this number, because my jaw dropped. 14,000 pairs of salt and pepper shakers. All right. And I bought a few. I found actually listed over on Virtual Antique Marketplace is probably one of the rarest set of shakers that like I've ever come across in my years of selling vintage. They're listed over there. I couldn't believe that I actually found those. But I got several other pairs from this lady, and she was very meticulous. She liked certain brands. She liked Nesco. She liked PY. She liked Norcrest. Some of my favorites as well. I'll probably go back and get more. But these are the ones that I brought tonight. These are in excellent condition. There's no flea bites. There's no repairs. There's just a teeny tiny bit of crazing in the glaze, but excellent condition. They do have cork stoppers, and she numbered all of her shakers. This was her 131, and she got them in 1998. So she wrote the number that they were cataloged with and what year they purchased, but these were manufactured in the 60s for Enesco. This one does have foil sticker there present, and both of them have the corks. Really nice shape. So we've got 2 holes on the back of this one and 3 holes on the back of this one.
They do.
And they're little black and whites. So measurements are 2.5 by 3 and 3.5 by 2.5. So darn cute. Meow meow. Love it. All right, so I see Tammy is in at 20. Yes, all the and I went through at least 300 pairs probably on Monday, or rounds about there. Oh my gosh, there were so many. And when I was leaving, she said, "Oh, we got more boxes." And I was like, "You have more?" And she was like, "Oh yeah, there was over 14,000 pairs." I was like, "Oh my goodness." And Jason and Tina said that she had to be part of the Salt and Pepper Shaker Club to have that many. And I can only imagine what her house looks like with the shelves and everything. It's just, I want to see it. I want to go see it. All right. So Tammy's back in at 22. So we're looking for 23 or more. I'm going to count these babies down. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bid end. And I'm curious to know, because there wasn't very many Christmas ones that I got to go through. There's just a little, and they were kind of common ones. But I'm curious to know if she liked Holt Howard. There's going to be Christmas ones, Holt Howard. I don't know. I don't know. Yes, 14,000. Isn't that crazy? Mm-hmm. All right, there's the bid end from Karen. Thank you so much. So right before the bid end, Dana had a 24 bid come in there. So Dana, congratulations. These are coming to you. Thank you so much.
Yeah, in the world of salt and pepper shaking collecting, we're lightweights. We're not even on the field with some hardcore collectors. So my next item is going to start at 20, and I haven't had a piece of Hall pottery for a long time, and I thought that this one was kind of fun. Now it's going to look washed out, but hopefully y'all saw my reel, and I'll get it closer. It is in yellow. Okay, so it's a very buttery 1950s yellow. This is part of the Hall series, and it is called Serenade. Okay, so it came in 3 different colorways. The buttery yellow, which you don't see a ton of. It also came in pink and blue. And then the birds and the details are also in pink and blue. And then on the ones that are pink, there's a lot of yellow details, so on and so forth. So it does not repeat. The pattern is different on the back than it is on the front. Now you guys can see that it's reading this gorgeous yellow. There is our pink little birdie on a tree branch with a little bit of blue flowers. And then you spin it around this way, and you have 2 little pink birds kind of talking to each other, kind of chirping, telling each other what's going on in the neighborhood with some more blue flowers. So from the 1950s, the inside is in very good condition. I don't think anyone really used it. It's reading probably a little to you guys, but it's true. It has a little tint of blue to the inside. And then down here on the bottom, you can see that it is Hall from 1957. So I know a lot of our friends love to collect some kitschy birds. I thought this would be fun for you to add into your bird display. It's a nice piece of Hall. I don't find the Serenade all that often. I love the way the top is scalloped and the way it's opened. It actually makes a very nice riser if you're able to put something in it to put into your display. And I love the vase in this because it actually kind of looks like a bird bath to me, almost, if you really look at it. And it's about 7 inches tall, very good condition. I want to make sure that it is reading truly yellow to you guys so you guys can get the full effect. It is a butter yellow and it is textured. So you can kind of see that it is textured. And it's just a fun piece of 1950s pottery. It doesn't have to just be in your spring decor. It's those pastel colors that are good all year long. And I especially love the yellow heading into fall because I think this would play well with some of your oranges and browns. I think the yellow would work well with it. So no chips or cracks. Again, it's from 1957. It's part of the Serenade series that they did. And you have all these little birds just chirping away here on this side and then back here. And also the tree branch is kind of like a seafoam green, okay? Now, if I hold it that way, you can see the green and then you can see the very 50s turquoise blue. They are your very quintessential colors of the era. No chips at all here. Oh, you're right, Steele. Absolutely. Does it glow? No, it would not really have a glow because it is porcelain, but no, there is no real glow. Nothing. I wish there was, Kim, but there's no glow on it. So let's do a countdown of interest on this. It is Holt Pottery from the 50s. Very good condition. This could be your first piece to collect the series. They made all sorts of different vases, candle holders, all sorts of other things. And I think it's just really quintessential. If you guys love collecting birds and things like that, or you love the 50s, or you just want a gorgeous piece of mid-century pottery, it also goes well with the butterfly and all that other. So let's count it down if anyone's interested. $20. And if you're not, we're not doing a recap, so it won't come back. So 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. This is fully glazed on the inside. This is more of just a matte finish, but it isn't like a bisque, but it does have texture on it. So, oh, you're very welcome, Miss Whittle One. So there's the bid end. There's no interest. That is okay. Let's move this back over to Amie. Go ahead, Miss Amie.
Okay, 16, Jason.
All right.
This, oh my gosh, the face on this, it's just, I can't.
It's cute.
So if a chipmunk did this in real life, I think I would lose my mind. It's not, okay. All right. Let's look at this guy because he's just, oh my goodness. And my camera, like this camera isn't old. I feel like it shouldn't have this kind of issue all the time.
No.
But this is just the cutest ever little chipmunk. Now he's actually a chipmunk. He kind of, looks more like a squirrel, but he is actually a chipmunk. His name is Cheeks. Cheeks the chipmunk. And he is from 1979. Let's see if a paper will help this one here. Come on, Cheeks. We want to see your cheeks, Cheeks. Come on. He's just so cute. He won't focus. It's just because I think my shirt's too busy. There we go. Now we can see his little face. He's even got little whisker marks on his little cheeks. So he's the same as, kind of similar to the bone china miniatures. He is kind of that satin finish, but just the eyes are glazed and the little ladybug there. So he's just taking a little break and he's hanging out on a mushroom like you do with his little ladybug friend. He has a little heart locket, it looks like, around his neck. No chips, no repairs, really excellent condition. He's made by Linda K. Powell. I have had a few other animals from this series. I know that's not going to focus. So it says Cheeks the Chipmunks from Cloverleaf Lane collection, designed by Linda K. Powell. I've had a fox. I'm trying to think of what other one. I think I had a skunk from the same series. So there's all these woodland creatures, and they're all stinking cute. That's really all I got to say about these. For the 70s, this is just the kitschiest thing ever. I love it. Measurement for him, he is 5 by 2 3/4. So 5 inches this way.
God, I love him, Amie. I have never seen one of these before. And
I've seen pictures of him from the other ones that I have found, but I have never found him in the wild. And I just was like, oh my gosh, he's like the perfect little fall critter. All right, I see Stacy is in at 19. So we're looking for 20 or more. And hello, Heidi. Good to see you. I get to see you in a couple days, Heidi. It's Teak Fest. It's Teak Fest weekend too. Besides me having a garage sale, I'm going to go check out Teak Fest for a little bit on Friday probably. All right, so Nikki's in at 20. So we're looking for 21 or more. Let's count him down. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. So good. He does have some pretty fabulous eyebrows.
I was going to say.
I agree with you.
He's really good.
All right.
Fantastic. Kitsch-tastic. He is kitsch-tastic.
He's pretty fabulous. All right. There's the mushroom bid end. The squirrel mushroom bid end. Excuse me. From Karen. Thank you so much. All right. So some just in cases in play there at the end. So Nikki Moss had a just in case of 42, but Nikki R had a just in case of 48. It's the battle of the Nickies tonight. So Nikki R, you are the winner at 43. Thank you so much.
Congratulations. That's some epic kitsch right there. Really good. All right, $10 choice. And I have some tally cards. I believe they are from the late 40s or the early 1950s. Okay, they are unused. They're in very good condition. These are fun to use as little die cuts to pop into your displays if you want to. Amie, have you ever seen this one before?
I probably saw it at the Midwest Holiday Show, but I don't ever see Halloween tally cards unless it was there. So
I don't usually have really a lot of Halloween, and I stumbled upon a fella on Sunday at the market who was selling off some of his collection. Wow. So I had some pieces Monday, and I held these for us tonight. Hello, John. Good to see you. So this is your first choice at $10. And if you guys know tally cards, you know that they are collectible.
Fantastic price, $10.
They are really collectible, especially the holiday ones. So this guy here is Mr. Jack-o'-lantern in the pumpkin patch with a bat flying by him, either ghoulishly or friendly to him. They are both made in the USA. So there is the back, and it is unused. And then here it also has its string on it. And I don't want to open it up too far, but you can see it's not used on the inside. So it is marked USA on the back and in the front. So these are fun to pop into your displays in the little small areas where you don't know what to put. So this guy here, he measures about 3 inches wide by 2.5 inches tall. So $10, that's your first one. Again, I believe these are probably 40s, maybe 50s. Okay. So here is your second one. This one's really fun if you were into dogs and cats. It's kind of like, kind of feel like the black cat is kind of picking on both of them. He's kind of like, trying to scare the dog and the jack-o'-lantern at the same time. So this one does have a little embossing here where you could have folded. You can see there's a little extra, and then it would have turned into like a little table tent. Okay, so that's not even folded, and it is marked made in the USA on the back. Okay, and it is unused. I actually believe that these are made by the same manufacturer. So this one, and I don't know who manufactured them, but the fonts are a lot alike. So are the graphics. So I kind of feel like they were made by the same person, or the same company. So this one is 3.25 inches tall by 2.25 inches wide. So again, all about the graphics.
All the Halloween tally cards at the Midwest Holiday Show, because I looked at them because I just don't see them. Right. They were all $30 or more each. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Most of them were $50 or more each.
And, and if folks don't collect them that are here with us tonight, that's okay. It would give you a good opportunity to start a collection because I don't know that you'd see them again at this price. So they are $10 choice. This one we will call Bat. This one we're going to call Cat, okay? And they are very clean. There's no weird smells to them. There's no weird discoloration or stains. Whoever didn't use these actually stored them in a really good place. So,
I love that the bat is like an eye patch on
I do too. It's very piratey, and I think it is just done so good. Nikki, thank you. You're the first one in a 10. And again, the fact that they even have their strings on there and that the strings haven't ripped through that hole, it is just amazing. These were not meant to survive. These are the equivalent to matchbooks. They were supposed to be used in the game. They were supposed to be discarded. If there were extra ones, people weren't supposed to keep them, but somebody did, and thank God they did, because these didn't even come out of a scrapbook. Sometimes at the $10, I see them that they've come out of a scrapbook and the back is all ripped. These are like new, okay? So we are looking for $11 and it'll be on choice. Let's count it down. Active bidders can use it just in case, and it will be on choice of the probably 40s, could be 50s, but I'm thinking more 40s.
I think they're 40s too.
Vintage unused tally card. So let's do it. We're looking for 11 or more. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. So you can either take bat or cat. Of course, you can take both. And this one, like I say, they look like fun little die cuts that can be used in your displays, you know? I mean, you can pop them in front of or have them next to a figurine. So there's the bid end. So Nikki, you ran unopposed. So you get first choice. Let me know which one or ones you wanted. All right, Nikki, they're both yours. Thank you so much and congratulations.
Good guess, Nikki. Those were awesome. Okay. 36, Jason.
All right.
If you guys have seen any of my doll show videos from the past several years, I think you can figure out that I'm a Steiff person. I love the Steiff. They're my favorite things to look at the doll show. So I have a Steiff tonight. Now, he is not super old. He's from 2015, okay? But he's the cutest thing ever. Like, look at how big he is. Now, I can tell you, he's not mohair. Okay, first of all, he's not mohair like the old Steiff. But his tail is so super soft. It feels like a stole that you would wear around your neck. That's how soft it is. It's not real fur or anything like that. He's in excellent condition. He does date to 2015, and he is Keki the squirrel. And oh my gosh, like, I love squirrels for fall time. I love squirrels year round. I'm a forest critter nut anyway, but I had to bring him tonight because somebody needs him. He needs to be in somebody's fall display. Now, he does have his original hang tag here, and he, back in 2015, he was $86.40. But he is Keki the squirrel, made in Germany, of course, and then he does have his little ear tag up here. Also has the date, so you can tell the newer ones because they do put the actual date that it was produced on the ear tag versus the true vintage ones. But I still think he's pretty fantastic. Measurement for him, he is 10.5 by 11. He's a big guy. And he's just he's got plastic little black eyes. He does have little whiskers. Look at his little, hi, I need an acorn. Little paws. Just the detail on these are just fantastic. So thank you guys so much for loving him. I do. I certainly do. He's been sitting up back on my bed since I got him. He's been back there quite a while. I see Robert. Hello, Robert is in at 37. Trendlin, I saw you're 36. He is super soft, Diane. Like, I wish we had like feel-o-vision, that we could touch the things through the screen. But he's just, especially his tail, he's super soft. Nikki's in at 38. So we're looking for 39 or more on Mr. Keki the squirrel from 2015. Let's count him down. Robert's back in at 40. So we're looking for 41 or more. If you're bidding, you're welcome to use the just in case during the countdown. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. I try not to pick up like modern. I would consider this modern stuff, but
right.
I couldn't resist the face. He got me. He said, "Take me with you." So I did. Hi, Shannon.
Hi. Hello, Shannon. How are you? And Pammy Whammy jumped in. Hi, Pammy.
All right. There's the nutty bid end from Karen. Thank you so much. So Robert did put in a just in case of 65, but Nikki put in a just in case of 68. So Nikki, congratulations. Keki is coming to you for 66. Thank you so much.
All right, guys. And hello, everybody. Thank you for coming to hang out with us this Wednesday. My next item is just going to start at $10, okay? When I found this planter, it was filthy. It looked brown, okay? So there was an oversight. But because there was an oversight, I cleaned it, and I found it after I cleaned it. But that means I'm going to start it at $10. It's not a major deal breaker, but you can see there is a little chip right there, all right? So this was so covered in brown that it actually looked like he was a brown dog, not a white dog. So I missed the chip because of the dirt, but he is a rel. I'm going to make sure I say he's a relpo. I didn't want to say relco. He's a relpo. Outside of that little chip, he or she, thank you, Kim, is in superb condition. So this cute little kitschy puppy planter with those eyelashes, this cute little blue-eyed doggy. You can see there is some airbrushing to the blue on the ears. The pink collar and the little yellow details is just, oh my God, kitsch-tastic, okay? So, I mean, if you guys are so inclined that you could, some people put like clear nail polish on it. I would let it be. I didn't notice it because, truth be told, he looked like he rolled around in the mud. So there you see the bottom. I believe
take a before and after picture, Jason.
I should have. I was actually going to. Actually, in one of our videos that we had filmed, me and Tina found him. So I didn't know if anyone had ever seen it in the video. We actually saved him from a booth over Toll Bridge. And he was completely like dirty. And I even cleaned out all the crevasses in there to the best of my ability. There's no hairlines, no issues. You can even see that there is some of the blue that repeats in the back. But if you guys are into kitschy dogs, this guy is going to be the guy for you. So Nancy, I see you in at 12. Thank you so much. Measurements on him. Where are my measurements? Oh my gosh, hang on here. He measures 7 inches tall. So he's a nice sized dog planter, okay? And he fits all the bill for the eyelashes. And of course, all that black is glazed over, but just remember we have that little chip right there on the corner. Honest to God, barely noticeable unless you look really hard. Oh, and I forgot, there's some pink details down there on his feetsies. So he's primarily white.
The greatest kitschy planters. They really did.
They did. He's just really fun. And he is so, look at like his fur, just so doggone cute as his eyelashes. So we're looking for 13 or more on the planter. Let's do a countdown. We are doing just in case for active bidders. Just note that little chip on him that if he wouldn't have been so dirty, I may have noticed. So I see Blueberry Barn. Thank you so much. And at 13, so let's count it down. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. That quintessential high gloss. So good. So
it's
pretty.
The eyelashes that get me every time.
And thank God, Relpo, Jill. Relpo's the one that made him, Jill. And thank God for that glaze, because with him being so dirty, if he would have been a matter, he would have been stained. So it was that high gloss that saved him. So there's the bid end. Thank you all for the bids with Nancy, just in case, of 18. And Nicole, you get him for $19. Thank you so much, and congratulations. And thank you all for the bids. All righty, Angel.
All right, 18, Jason.
All right.
Now I have my next item is partially handmade. I would say like she got a witchy glow up. I will say. So I have a dolly tonight, and I have turned her into a witch. She is a 1940s composition dolly. All right, and so the dress that you're seeing is original to her, along with her little shoes. Tied on. They're very soft, kind of flocked little shoes there. So those are original to her as well. And I made her very non-traditional colors. Definitely she's a fashion witch. That's what I'm calling her. So I happened to have some vintage blue felt that matched her dress fabric. And so it is adhered to her. It's not gonna come off. I've added some vintage little millinery, and this is a blue foil leaf from a Christmas corsage, along with a little mini reflector flower with the mercury bead in there. Now she does have her head is adjustable along with her arms and her legs. She is going to come with the dolly stand. All right, she is going to come with the stand, so she's super easy to display if you wanted to. I have also, she's coming with this fun broom, and it's not like permanently attached. I've just taken one of those clear hair bands and kind of twisted it around her hand, so you can take that off if you need to. But I just thought that like it went perfect. It was the perfect size for her. She could ride it if she really wanted to. She does have little bloomers on underneath her dress. Now I will say some of the composition is cracking in some places on her hands and on her legs. And that is why I decided to upcycle her a little bit. She does have definitely red curly hair, and she will come with the doll stand, so she can stand pretty on her own. She can sit, but she does kind of like that play, not ladylike sitting that some of the older dolls do.
Gotcha.
So I thought that she looked much prettier and proper standing up. So she does have, there is some armature that I did put inside of the hat, so you can kind of bend it and sculpt it a little bit how you would want it. And measurement for her is 14 inches tall to the top of her witch hat. All right, and then she's about 5.5 inches tall. I didn't measure how long that broom is. It's over 8 inches. It's a little over 8 inches. All right, she is bewitched, yes. All right, so we're going to count her down. I don't see any bids come in there. We're looking for $18 on her. You're getting her and the stand together. Perfect for a little witchy gift or a display. And we're going to count her down. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end.
God, she does look like bewitched. Now I can't unsee that. It's so good, Amie.
Well, unfortunately, I can't make her nose twitch.
So good.
All right. There's the bid end from Karen. Thank you so much. All right. So 2 18s popped in there, but the first one I see on StreamYard and my phone is small. So congratulations. She's coming to you. Thank you so much.
All right, guys. $15 on my next item, and I do have another book. I had 3 rounds of books tonight. So hopefully some book lovers are here. This is also a Whitman, and this is one of those heavy, more cardboard style. This was a series they did that I found out. They were called Peekaboo books. And this one is from 1942. And this one is Jack and Jill Visit the Zoo. Okay. So the premise of these Peekaboo books is they have all these cut throughs. All right. So basically this is them at the very beginning of the zoo. And then with each page, it looks as if they've walked through the zoo to do things. So that is the front. This is the back. This is the right color. So this was supposed to look brown like this because there's a building there. This hasn't kind of aged to this at all. So this is from 1942, and then this, of course, is the Peekaboo book. Let's just start down here at the bottom. We have these little squirrels that are kind of hanging out, just kind of looking up. And here, the very beginning, it says, "The Jack and Jill say, are the animals in all those houses?" asked Jack and Jill at the zoo. "They are," the ticket seller smiled, "and they'd like a visit from you." So that's your invitation to head on inside. So you can see the lattice work there. And then here's the first page. So that kind of showed you where the bears were at. So then they continue on through. Then you can see that there's another die cut right there. So it opens up again. Oh, and the book measures. Let me find my measurements here. It's about 13. It's the normal size of these books, 13 by about 9.5. I can't read my own notes. So that was the first page. And again, if you love Jack and Jill, the fact that they actually had a series of the little Jack and Jill thing going on That was new to me. So here is the Lion's Den. Again, very good graphics for the 1940s. Here, then you can see that they're heading on into the next house. That says the ships of the desert. Jill read the sign. So what is there on the inside? So when you go inside, now you have where the camels are at. And I think they did a very good job. They are really lifelike looking, you know, for illustrations of the different animals. And I also love the different cottages and the whole difference of the villages and things, and how they actually added in some of the other animals. Like they had chipmunks, they had the birds there. So then the next one, and again, there's no rips, there's no writing in this. The next one is the elephant house, or where the elephant.
I had one of these books, but I've not seen this one before.
I have to tell you, this woman had a lot of books to trying to do research on this. It's kind of like very difficult, because I don't want to. Yes. I don't want to say that they are rare. She just had some of the harder to find ones. So, and I get so concerned that I'm going to rip or tear something. So this one here, this house, you can sort of see up there in the
house. Look at the giraffe.
I know, he's peeking out, and then you flip it around, and that's where the giraffes are living. So again, it is Jack and Jill. Now that's Bill's nightmare right there. The very last page. They made it to the monkey's den, and Bill would be out. He'd be done. So, and then there's the back page, of course, there with the zoo coordinator, I guess. I forget, what would you call someone who's in charge of the zoo? The zookeeper, I guess. So again, it is a peekaboo book. None of this is torn. A lot of the few of the examples that I found of this, that was torn or had an issue. Nothing is torn. Nobody wrote in it. Thank you so much, Pam. I see you in for 15. It's in very good condition, and consider the time that this was printed. Like, this was printed during the war. So this would have probably brought a lot of joy to a youngster during the World War II era. So Angela is back in at 16. Pam is in at 18. So let's count this down. Again, it is a Whitman book from 1942, and it is called a peekaboo book, and it is Jack and Jill Visit the Zoo. So 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. And I would point out if there was any, but there's no weird smells, no mildew, no musty basement or anything like that. And I just think this is a super fun and unique book, especially if you love, childhood books. The fact that there was a Jack and Jill went to the zoo. I thought they were all about going up the hill to fetch a pail of water, but I guess once they got that water, they could go to the zoo.
They needed something else to do.
Pam, there's your just in case. Thank you so much. But Angela is taking it at her just in case of 26. Thank you so much, ladies. All right, Amy.
I was trying to think which one I had from that series. I think mine was a garden, like they went through a garden with different flowers.
I think I remember seeing you sell them.
That was the one that I had. 36, Jason.
Okay.
Hooty hoo. I had to bring some owls tonight, and Joseph Originals did some of my absolute favorite owls. Norcrest and Joseph Originals are my favorite owl figurines, and I do have an entire Joseph Originals owl family tonight. Actually, I found the babies first, and then probably 3 weeks later, I found Mama Owl. So they're reunited, and they're all in excellent condition. No chips, no repairs, not really any notable condition issues at all with any of them. So we're going to set them down. I'll show you each one individually and give you some measurements. All right, so we'll start with Mama Owl. Mama Owl, hooty hoo. And same kind of deal as with some of the other ceramics I've shown tonight. They are that kind of satin finish, and then they just do the high glaze on the eyes to kind of make them pop out from the body. But she has little sculpted feathers. She does have, they do all have their foil stickers present. And there is the bottom. So Mama Owl is 3.5 by 2.5. Okay. And there's a bunch more owls that they made for this little series. There's shakers, there's kitchen sets, and other things as well that match these guys, not just the figurines. And the next little junior owl does have a foil sticker They're present on the side. This one measures 1 3/4 by 1 1/4. And then the smallest of the bunch with the little closed eyes, he's taken a nap. Napping owl. Also has foil sticker and Japan sticker there on the side. He measures 1 1/2 by 1 1/4. And these guys all date to the 1960s, was when they produced the little owls. And there they are all together.
Love
Super
these.
cute. Squirrels and owls, I don't know. I've always attributed them to fall and autumn time. Of course, these would work for Halloween as well. You could even put little witch hats on them if you wanted to as well. All right, so we're going to do a countdown of interest of these guys. We're looking for 36 for the set of 3, and let's count them down. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hooty hoo. Bid end. Dana, I see your 36. Thank you so much. Nikki came in there too.
These are so great for this time of the year, Amie. You're so right. At Halloween and fall.
All right. There's the owly bid end from Karen. Thank you so much. So for the first 36 that came in there was Dana. So congratulations, Dana. These are yours. Thank you so much.
All righty, gang. My next round, I have some Holt Howard. Okay. They're going to start at a great price because one of them has condition issues. Okay. But before I start the price, I want to show you the condition issues so you know what you're getting into. Okay. These are a little harder to get. I don't even have these in my collection, but one of the Peeps has a little chip underneath their beak. All right. But truth be told, even when you tilt it, it's at a good price, at a good place. Okay. He has a little chip that was also, I think it chipped off and they glued it back on. You can see right there the cone. But then if you display them this way, you do not see it. But if you twist it that way, you can sort of see the line. Okay. So these were a series that Holt Howard did. They're going to start at just $38. So you get one that's in perfect condition. The other one has the issues that I showed you. They do both have their noisemakers. Somebody put a piece of tape in. I don't know if that was to keep the one in. They don't chirp. They don't do anything. And these are from 1959. And they are the series called the Bo Peep. Okay, so you can see this one here has the little wings in the front, like little hands. This one has the little wings on the side. Okay, there is a cork missing on the back of that one. These are, now this is the one that has no condition issues, and that's the one with the little arms forward. So if you were to buy the set at 38, you're already doing better than what you would pay for them anywhere else. So if you can get the other one at a reasonable price, you're going to have a nice set of Holt Howard shakers for below retail price. Okay. That neither one have the little rubber stoppers. They both have their Holt Howard sticker remaining. They're from 1959. They're 4 inches tall. They're really fun. They have these fun, very mod. Catherine, I'm telling you, these are ones that you'd probably have to go to the internet, probably eBay, to find them. We have 2 or 3 pieces of this series, but we do not have these. So this is the one with damage, but here you can see they kind of did a misstamp there. They didn't stamp it too well, but it has these fun, like groovy, early 1960 little daisy style flowers. Here you can see them on the back. Yes, Steele, there is a chip on the underside of his beak. You can see it right there. So there's a little chip right there on the underside, Steele. And then there was a little repair here to the cone up here. But truth be told, when you display them that way, you do not see them, okay? This is a harder to find set by Holt Howard. That's why I purchased them, because I know none of us like to bring things that are damaged. But if it's a set of Holt Howard, you do offer.
These.
And this would be This would be a great starter set for somebody. And at $38, you're guaranteed to have one that is in very good condition with just crazy typical issues. Heck, the one that's in perfect condition, even the Holt Howard sticker, is fully intact. They do both have their noise makers. I don't know why they have tape in there. I didn't remove it, but I am going to let it there. You can faintly see the Holt Howard mark there on the bottom, 1959. And then this one also has its noisemaker and is faintly stamped right there. So again, like I said, and the one that has the damage, which this will play a part if you want to find one, they both are doing different things. A lot of the Holt Howard shakers, well, some of them, they kind of are doing the same thing. This one, the one that's perfect, you have little wings here in the front together, kind of like they're clapping. And then this one is the one with the chip. That one is wings backwards, okay? So there's not much more I can say. These are super fun. If you guys are into kitschy things, if you're into Holt Howard, these are a must-have. I mean, the pastel colors, the big eyes, and I had never had these before, and they're really, really fun. So, Steele, thank you. I see you at 38. And, I mean, honest to Pete, if you wanted to, if the damage doesn't bother you, it really wouldn't bother me. But if you really wanted to find one, I'm sure on the internet, or if you waited long enough, you could probably pay for that and have a good set and still come in under retail of what they're asking for these days. So at least you have an example and you have them both. That's fun. And so that meant somebody really loved that. I mean, that was a lot of work back in the day to glue that on. These were meant to be thrown away. So we're looking for 39 or more. They are Holt Howard. Damie, do you have the book on them?
I do.
No. Do you have it with you? No,
I mean, I can. It's like literally right over there.
No. I'm not asking. You have to. I saw you muted your screen. I didn't know if you went to grab.
Oh
no. So we're looking
for. Wanted to come in.
Gotcha.
That's
hello. Got you.
He was scratching at the door.
39 or more. Remember, one is in as good vintage condition as you can be, and that is this one right here. This one does have the chip and the little repair. So 39 or more, and just in case is in play if you're an active bidder. So 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid in. They're little lovey birds. They love each other. I think these are so fun. Oh, and they all have the same amount of holes on the front too. So fun set of shakers. It looks like they're going down to Jersey. Thank you so much, Steele, and congratulations. They are yours.
I can't remember who did it, but recently somebody, you know how you always talk about like the noisemakers never work?
Yes.
And I always want to hear somebody on Instagram recently found, they weren't Holt Howard. I think they were Relco that had noisemakers in them, and they actually worked. And they just go beep, 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 beep. And it's just not a big deal. Like, wah, wah. That's kind of it. $20, Jason.
Okay.
But I would like to run across a set in the wild that actually works. That would be kind of fun. All right. I do have, we're going back to antique ephemera for the next round. I love these signature books. I do try and look for these. Actually, I have been hanging on to this one since April. I actually, myself, Jason, Mama Pam, Garden Guy Bill, all went shopping in Pennsylvania in early April. And I've been hanging on to this one because I thought that the colors in this one just spoke more fall. So I've been holding this one back. But it does have heavily embossed, kind of gold painted patterning on the front, and this lovely Victorian lady dressed in her feathery hat. Of course, there's some wear to it. There's always going to be some sort of wear to these. But this one, I can tell you, is completely full. It also has some bonus little Victorian scraps that are in here. Kind of, I don't know if they were meant as bookmarks or something like that as we go throughout this. But the dates in here are 1889 to 1890. And it was Mary's book. So all the inscriptions are in here are to Mary. All right, so I know I'm probably not going to get a lot of these to focus. If you wish to laugh, glance at my autograph is the first thing that's in there. But I love to look at the handwriting in these. I just think they're fabulous. And the little inscriptions. So the earliest date I could find in here was early April of 1889. And there are a few from 1890 as well. But everything, all the pages are full in here. Sometimes I find them and there's just a few pages that are written on. But I think Mary went through here with all of these. And you see these like little dashed lines? It's on every single page. So I think as she read through them, she just like underlined everything, which I think is really interesting. And here's our first little Victorian scrap that's in here is this little, the cat's really not happy about this dog licking him on the face, but that is just in there. I'm not sure why that was bookmarked in there, but there's two sides, two signature pages where that one was stuck in there. And there's a few other ones that are through here. So I'm not going to show everything in here, but a lot of these have those little dashes underlined, which is very interesting to me. And it's kind of a different colored ink that goes, do you see that? It's kind of like patterning underneath every single one, every single line. I like to read one of them, but sometimes I can't read here's another, looks like this one's a calling card that's tucked in here. It says, something about the sweetest flowers, and it's a calling card. So it's got a name on the inside. May you be as happy as little robin red, your heart aglow with sunshine, as seen when the summer ends. Katie Whitman, January 1889. Anyways, we'll flip through some other ones here. Here's another double spread. Do you see? They're all underlined like that. Yeah, there's another piece of scrap, or another piece of Victorian ephemera that's in here. I think it's a pineapple and some grapes, or pineapple and plums. I don't know.
I thought they were blueberries, Amie.
I mean, well, in comparison to the pineapple, that would have to be either giant blueberry or a really tiny pineapple. Either way. So, forget me not, I only ask the simple task of thee, and let it be an easy task sometimes to think of me. Mary Renninger, Berks, Pennsylvania. Do you know where that's at, Jason?
Berks, Pennsylvania. I think that's actually up in Berks County. That would be up around Berks.
Look at this handwriting. I absolutely love that.
I should know where that's at.
So nice. Okay. Well, I'm going to leave the rest to the owner, but I assure you that it is completely full. And Mary has written her name here in the back. So the very back cover. And there we go. And I will let you leaf through there and read it all. These are great things to put on your coffee table too for people that come over, and you can read the sayings and the poems and the limericks and all the things. All right, so Dana's in at 22. Thank you so much. So we are looking for 23 or more. Let's count it down. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. I wonder if lined paper was the new thing and she was making her own lined paper.
Could be.
It's really interesting, Karen. That could be. That definitely could be. Like she pre-lined everything for people to write on. Maybe.
And Amie, the front of that, I feel like that has to signify something. Some of those graphics on there. That's gotta mean something.
All right, there's the bid end from Karen. Thank you so much. All right, Smalls had a 34, but Robin had a just in case of 33. So Robin, no, Smalls, this is coming to you, sorry, for 34. Thank you so much.
All right, gang. That was a good find there, Amie. All right, $20, and I'm going to go from the Victorian era to the late 60s or the 1970s. And I have, it's probably the early 70s or the late 1960s, okay? Let me make sure I'm holding this correctly. I have a cross stitch, okay? I think this is super kitschy, and it is, of course, I'm sure some of you are familiar with the prayer that is on it. I think a lot of us may have said this prayer when we were young children. Maybe we have some youngsters we still say it with. But I thought this would look good on your gallery wall. I don't think it has to go into a child's room. I think that it is fun if you collect Kitsch, because we have a purple kitty cat up top with a little blue.
Look at the baby kittens.
Then you have the frog and the baby frog, but Mama Frog,
babies.
Mama Frog has a pink apron on, and then over here we have, I think, let me take a good look at that. I think that would be a possum. I think we have a mama possum with baby possums. We have a hooty hoo owl with a purple hat and a baby owl. Then we have a little kangaroo, and then we have, I think that's like a goose, and then that, I'm not too sure what that is. That's, I don't know, maybe a hedgehog. I don't know. I mean, it's not. Then you have, a mama elephant and a baby elephant, and it repeats. So, of course, it is, really now cool. I lay me down to sleep. I pray the Lord my soul to keep. If I should die before I wake, I pray the Lord my soul to keep. So, again, it is in a wooden frame that is glass over top. I think that this is nothing like, well, I know, John. I know, John, but I think we all, or at least I did. So, but it is really clean. You can see the cross stitches there. I'm pretty sure this is a cross stitch. I mean, I think those are little X's there. So there you can see, and I think the person actually did just put their name on it, but then you have the fun kangaroo down there. And the kangaroo has a little candle. The owl I love. So it's just so whimsical. And again, it is a cross stitch. So
I like the frog because Mama Frog's wearing a little apron.
I mean, and she's got her little nose up in the air too, and little frogs hanging out with her. So the only condition issue is that I will say is that some of the paper is a little loose here in the back. So, but it is a red wooden frame. I do believe this is from probably the late 60s, maybe early 70s. It measures 18 by 15. And again, I was thinking how great this would look with maybe this upcoming Christmas. You have a youngster. Maybe you have a grandchild or daughter, or maybe you guys have some nieces and nephews, and you want a nice piece of vintage to gift them. I thought this would look great in there. Again, this doesn't have to hang in a child's room. It can definitely hang in a spare bedroom. It can be part of your gallery wall. I mean, if you want to talk about some kitsch, a cross-stitched purple cat with pastel kittens is just so good. So it's really, really clean. I could not find any stains on it anywhere. But again, it's just something different. I know you were saying about the frog. See, I think the elephant is my favorite. I think the elephant.
The elephant on the trunk. That was pretty cute. And
the elephant is actually yellow and pink. And gosh darn it, I hate to show something, not know what the animal is, but I don't know what that is. Is that a little?
Maybe it's a bear.
Oh, I bet it is a bear, Amy. It is. I bet it is a bear.
It's hard to tell, though. That's like a weird angle.
It is. And depending, you're right. And the angle, that's the right way to put it. Depending how you look at it, some of them do come into better focus. So, again, it is in very good, clean condition. In the off chance, if somebody that purchases it, does not want it in the frame, I can take it out of the frame and I would roll it up, so that it wouldn't wrinkle. I would roll it up and ship to you, and then the shipping would be almost next to nothing, and you could do whatever you want. But you can tell that it is matted on a thicker cardboard there on the inside. So 20, if anybody's interested. Late 60s, early 70s. It is a cross stitch. It is your Lord's Prayer at night for a child with all these kitschy animals. So we'll count it down. If anybody's interested, we're just looking for $20. If not, we will keep moving. But it would be 20 at 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10. Maybe it is a mouse. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. That's a mouse up there, not a possum. 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. That's the mouse up there. And I think you're right, Amy. That is a bear.
I mean, it doesn't have a tail. The blue one doesn't have a tail.
No, you're right.
That's the other way that you can tell what animal it's supposed to be. So if it's got a long tail or a short one.
Guess I should have taken into consideration if I was having such a hard time figuring out the animals, maybe nobody would want it. So I just I thought it was kitsch-tastic. So all right, Miss Amy.
All right, $30, Jason.
All right.
Okay. I do have one handmade, fully handmade thing tonight. And I did make this a couple weeks ago, and lots of people commented on how cute it was. I have been making these for the fall specifically, my vintage nut tin arrangements. And I think last year when we were in Pittsburgh together over the summer, Jason, Bill, and I bought this at, oh my gosh, somewhere in Pittsburgh. I remember buying it in Pittsburgh. Lincoln Highway Hub. That's where it came from.
Okay.
And it's a smaller tin. I usually don't find these smaller ones. It's usually much larger. Now, I'm going to make more of these. I have larger tins to make more of these on, but I really loved the small tin size. And this Planters Mixed Nuts tin does date to the 50s. Based on the graphics that are on here, and it's in really lovely shape. You get more. What does that say? You get more. 7 ounces in this tin. And perched on the top, front and center, is Flocked Joseph Originals little squirrel friend. I love these Flocked Josephs. They're some of my favorite things. And then I have covered the top of it with some vintage nuts and millinery, sprigs of leaves, and little stems, all sorts of things. There's also vintage tinsel that goes around the top, but we've got vintage plastic flowers and some nuts. This one is actually like a coated millinery nut that would have come from a hat, a little vintage acorn. We've got some other nuts and berries that go along the back and some more stems. This one I have signed on the back here, and it's a smaller one. It does measure 4 1/4 by 4. So definitely could fit in a smaller space. If you don't have a lot of room to decorate, definitely could fit in there. And I measure anything that like kind of goes off the edge. That's where I get the width from. All right. Not the circumference of the can. All right. I see Terry's got the high bid at 37. Tina just snuck in there with a 38. Sometimes you feel like a nut, sometimes you don't. That's right. True. I'm partial to mounds myself, Karen. All right, Nikki's in at 40. Stacy's at 43. All right, you guys, we're kind of going to count it down. Now would be the time to put in final bids and just in cases, you guys. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bid end.
Gosh, so good.
I like both of those candy bars, actually, Karen. I love coconut and chocolate. Now I really want one of those. All right, there's the bid end from Karen. Thank you so much. All right, Nikki Moss had a just in case of 57. Aaron had a just in case of 68, but Nikki R put in a just in case of 108. So for 69, Nikki, congratulations, coming to you. Thank you so much.
All right, guys, my next round is going to start at $25, and I have a lady head vase. She's made by Lefton. I take it these Lefton ones are very collectible. She does have a line. But it's in a good location. But again, I try not to bring damaged things, yet I'm told that it's okay. But I only bring them if they're a little harder to find. So she does have a line right here in the back of her head. Okay. So, and it does, half of it does go through here on the inside. So there you can see how far it goes down there on the inside. Okay. But she's a very high glaze. She's a very gorgeous Lefton planter. If she didn't have the line, she would probably command a lot more than just $25. Okay. Minimal crazing on her. She does have her original earrings, her original jewelry. She has this fun little daisy up there in her hair. Again, I was going with some more yellows to mix in with your fall things. A little bit warmer, I thought maybe to use a yellow in with your browns and stuff. You can see it is a Lefton Japan sticker on the bottom. Somebody had used a wax sticker, I think, at one time to put a price on her. She measures 5.5 inches tall. Okay. I know that when I was doing research on these Lefton ones, my gosh, people must love them. I know, truth be told, when it comes to the lady head vases, I don't find a ton of Lefton ones. You know, you do find a lot of the Napco and the Relco ones and things like that. But to find the Lefton ones, I don't know if they just didn't make very many. So you can see she has very good details. She has some blue eyeliner there. Of course, all of her cold paint is intact. You can see the way her hair is done. She's kind of a brunette with some blonde highlights, which I think is really neat. Dana, thank you so much. I see you're 25, so we're looking for 26 or more. Thank you, Smells. I think she's very gorgeous. I think she's very gorgeous and very heavily detailed for the head vases. You can see with the glaze and the eyelashes. So we do have the line through there. Somebody did planted something in there and had a plant in there. So she measures, like I said, 5.5 inches tall. Nikki, I see you're 26. You can see there's no damage down here on the shoulder part of her there, and that is yellow as well. This is fully glazed. Some of the other ones, where the flesh tones are, that is more of a matte. So Dana, I see you're 27.
I love the daisy on the hat.
Too. And there's no damage to that at all. It's just somewhere we have a line that goes right down there. And when you ting it, it's not fully hollow. So I'll make sure that is packed really, really well in there. Oh, there's that sneeze wanting to come back. So, okay. So there, I thought I was going to sneeze, so I muted myself for a second. So I don't know. Are you guys having a problem out there in Michigan? It seems like allergy season's really starting.
Yeah. Always in the spring and fall for me.
And like I've already said, she does have all of her jewelry 5.5 inches tall. So let's count her down. We're looking for 28 or more. She is Lefton, and she does have that little bit of a hairline. But other than that, she's in fabulous condition. So 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13. Oh, Nikki, that's sweet. 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. Again, her jewelry is original to her. She is a brunette. She has like some blonde highlights they gave her in there. That's another thing I don't see that often. She does have the daisy in her hair. She's just in really good condition outside of that line. I don't know what or how that happened. So there's the bid end. Dana, I'm so sorry. Your just in case did come in after the bid end with Nikki's just in case of 36 and Gavin's 30. Comes to you, Nikki, for $31. Thank you so much and congratulations. Thank you all for the bids.
All right. 15, Jason.
All right, Amie.
Okay. I do have a lovely brooch this evening. And in case my camera didn't cooperate, I did send a picture of this. And more than likely, I'll probably have to have Jason pop it up here. Because, my camera just doesn't want to focus on highly detailed things at the moment. I guess this was a bad shirt choice for this evening. It's so busy. But this is a gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous brooch. The fall colorings with it is mainly why I brought it. Now, what I can tell you about it, it is not marked. It does not have a manufacturer stamping on the back. Really nice puddling, very nice construction, prong set, glass cabochons here. And I don't know, it's really not reading true to color. So I'll have Jason pop the picture up there. There we go. Now we can see the coloring. I can talk about it a little bit more. So from my research, I couldn't find this exact one in this particular shape, but the Givray, which is French for frosted, the like striped cabochons in the diamond, and the marquee style. So there's 2 different shapes in there. These are glass, meant to mimic fire opals. They're not fire opals. It would be much more if they were true fire opals.
I'm going to do that, Amie. Now you can talk.
Huh?
I switched you so they can see you.
Sorry.
While.
And then the orange rhinestones that are scattered throughout there. So, like I said, I couldn't find this particular one, but the givré is meant so it's a French word for frosted, is the kind of orangey in the middle, and then the kind of frosted white tips on all the bigger stones in there. And they are glass. I did test them on my teeth. They're not plastic. And you can take the picture down, Jason.
Okay.
And we'll try and get it back up here. All right.
Like
well, at least you guys can see the true color, because it's definitely, my camera's not doing it justice at all. So, but it is really, really lovely in person, especially out in the sunlight. You can really get those orangey tones to pop out there. Really nice condition. So it is larger. You can see, so I think it would just look so nice on a black hat, like a black fedora hat. It looks really nice in hair too, or definitely like on a jacket or something like that. Well, you can see it matches the orange in my shirt pretty good. Measurement for it is 2.5 by 2, 2.5 by 2. And it's meant to be worn this way. This is the way that the clasp is on the back. So the point of the pin does extend a little bit past the safety clasp. I do believe this is a mid-century brooch. I don't think it's much older than that. Probably 60s if I had to put more of a date on it. But I had to bring it because it's pretty fall. I see Robin and Kara are both in at 17, and Aaron just popped in there with an 18. So we're looking for 19 or more. Oh, good. My camera wants to focus for once. But you can see that all the orange rhinestones are super sparkly. They're not Aurora Borealis. They're just sparkly. All right. They don't have that kind of iridescent glaze on there. All right. Let's count it down. We're looking for 19 or more. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end.
It does look like candy corny.
Yeah, I was gonna say that too. That also these ones that are the teardrop shaped ones reminded me of candy corn.
Yeah. Dusty was the first. I think we were all thinking it, but Dusty said it does. It looks like, yeah.
I know Dusty was just talking on, I think it was in Ariana's sale chat, that she just got candy corn and peanuts. And if you eat them together, it's supposed to taste like a payday. And it does. I've done that. Yeah.
It does.
All right. There's a bid end from Karen. Thank you so much. Hi, Noelle, but your 53 came in after the bid end. Kara did have it just in case of 25. Catherine had it just in case of 27. Noelle snuck in there with a 33. But Robin had it just in case of 51. So Robin over Noelle's 33. This is coming to you for 34. Thank you so much.
So I got to take it back to Kitsch Town, and I have choice on some Sun Rubber Squeaks, okay? And they're going to start at just $10, okay? I take it that some of these ponies are not usually that common. I don't know. So I had these. I bought a collection a few months ago, and I had put these to the side. And I thought they kind of just went well with what I was offering tonight. So if you guys are into squeaks, I think these ponies are super kitschy. You can see the range. You can see they have a little star right there. I think, yep, we got a little squeak going there. This is sort of a neon pink, kind of the saddle. And this one does glow under black light, okay? So if you want one of the squeaks that glows. So overall, very good condition, maybe a little bit of paint wear, but the eyes are different on these. So this is that more kind of cut moon-shaped eye, you know, where they cut into the pupil a little bit more. So this one I would say is definitely more 50s. The next one I'm going to show you is probably the first generation of them. So the rubber is very soft. The heads are actually movable. I don't know how much you're going to move them all that much, but they do have, oh, sorry, buddy. They do have a joint so the heads can be moved, okay? They do stand on their own, but you have to kind of work them a little bit till it's kind of like some of the reindeer at Christmas time. You got to just move them just right for them to stand on their own. So if you have a squeaker collection, I think these are fun because if you have some of the Ruthie Newton boys or girls, some of the Sun Rubber boys or girls, you can kind of put some of these animals around there with them. So 6 inches wide. This one, the hair on it is black and kind of galloping. Again, $10 if anybody's interested. That was your first choice. And then here is your second one with the brown details. And then you can see the way they painted the eye there. So really fun. They're very clean. They're in super good squeaker alert. They do squeak. They're just really, really fun. Amie, do you see a lot of the ponies that often?
I don't. No, I don't. Like very rarely. I've seen one of the Mobley ponies, like probably in the last 8 months, but no, I really don't.
I mean, the heads do have a joint on them, so you guys can see here that there is. I don't know how much you're actually turning them, but you can get them to face just a little to the left or a little to the right, and then they squeak at you and they yell at you. So, but they're in really good condition. Deborah, thank you so much. If I can get my cursor over there, I see you in a 10. And again, I thought this gives you 2 examples of them. Plus, if you wanted to start a collection, you have the research I did. You either have difference in the way they made the eyes or painted the eyes. Then you have the difference in the fur color, and then you have the difference in the saddles, okay? But overall, the sculpts on these are exactly the same. So, and I really can't tell you where the wear begins or the way they airbrush them, but I have to tell you that I don't think the wear is all that bad because there's still paint there present. So Dana, I see you're 12. We're looking for 13 or more. They do measure 6 inches wide. And this eye here, I believe, is the newer eye, newer meaning 50s. And this one, I think, would be the late 40s, early 50s, the way they made the eye. That was quick research. Amie, if I'm wrong, please correct me. But that was the quick research that I was able to determine on them. So I see Nancy at 13. Dana is in at 14. And again, you can pick. We'll either call this one black because of the black hair, or this one will be brown, tan. We'll call this one brown because of the brown hair. So we're looking for 15 or more. Let's count it down. Oh, and they are embossed here on the bottom. Sun Rubber. So 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bid end. And again, this one, the saddle does glow. It is a very neon style pink. That saddle is red and tan, and pink and black. 2 super fun squeaks. So I see you, Dana, with your just in case of 17. And again, they will stand. You just have to finesse them a little bit for them to agree with you. And if you turn the head a little bit, it balances them out. So Dana, thank you. If you're 14, you didn't need your just in case. You get first choice. We'll put it, you can put in black or brown, black or brown. And if you don't take them both, then Nancy, you'll have backup, and then we'll be back to Deborah. But Nancy, you have first choice, or you can, of course, take them both. If you're trying to add these, you want the black one? Absolutely. I got you for that. Thank you. Nancy, did you want the brown one at your 13? And if you pass, then it will go back to Deborah. And that's all we had. So I can watch the chat. Okay, thank you. They're all claimed. Congratulations. All right, Miss Amie.
All right, 14.
All right.
I found this gal way back in January. I've been saving her to bring at fall time because I just thought that her colorings just said fall to me. So this is a little sachet doll. And I'm not sure. I'm not sure if she was manufactured this way or somebody made her into a sachet. I suspect that somebody made her into a sachet. She is stamped made in Japan. She does have little jointed arms, stationary legs. So she's inside of a little sachet. Now I can tell you that the potpourri that is in there does not have a smell anymore. Sadly, it doesn't smell like lavender. As it's probably been in there since the 1930s. So, you know, it doesn't have a scent anymore. but I loved the colorings that they used with it, especially they tied ribbon around her neck. It's kind of a variegated gold, orange, kind of burgundy. And then the top of the little sachet bag is also the same. And then there's this kind of like faded purple millinery flower and then a millinery leaf that goes along the side. And then it's tied up with this very tiny, I'm going to have to turn her around to show you. You can see that she stands, but you do kind of have to position the feet in here amongst the bits that are still in there for her to stand. But it does give her a little bit of weight so that she can stand. There you can see, maybe you can. There's her little butt crack peeking out of the top of the sachet. But she is marked to Japan, and she is actually numbered 633 on the back. But the sachet is actually tied with this like velvety, tiny little ribbon along the back. I did not make this. It's a great idea, though. To kind of use some of these bisque babies. But this was how I found her. And these particular kind of faces always remind me of Glowy Girl because she has one in her profile picture, but you can kind of pose her arms up and down if you wanted to. Kind of pose her different, but I really love that big old millinery flower and leaf that's on the side there. Measurement for her, she is 3 by 3.5. 3 by 3.5. And she's just... Oh, it doesn't really smell like anything. I mean, I don't really like to smell the vintage, but it doesn't really have a scent anymore. But if you wanted to, you know, you could take her out. She does kind of just slip in and out of here, put in some fresh potpourri if you wanted to, and then she would smell whatever you wanted her to smell like again. I think like some cinnamon, like some cloves or some cinnamon sticks in there, and then she would smell just like the fall to go along with her little sachet. All right, so Nancy's in at 16. Thank you so much. She is so tiny. I really liked her size. So we're looking for 17 or more. Hi, Celeste. And we're going to count her down. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. I agree, Elaine. She would be really cute on a little vanity.
And I love the color. Like some of these are very light colored for the eyes. The dark is really good.
All right, the lag. There's the bid end from Karen. Thank you so much. All right. So at the end there, I see Kara Kitschy Corners got a just in case of 25. Catherine's got a just in case of 27. But Robin put in a just in case of 37. So Robin for 28. She is coming to you. Thank you so much.
All right. And hello, Celeste. Thank you for coming to hang out with us tonight. My next round is going to start at $12, and I have a Halloween postcard, okay? I can't make out if this is German or American, but it is postmarked 1915, and this one checks off a couple different things because it's Halloween, but it's also fortune telling. So I do know that makes them a little more collectible. So you can see that it is embossed. Well, hopefully you can tell it is embossed there. So you can see it is three-dimensional, the way it's spelled out Halloween. There is a little discoloration to it, all right? There's a slight little foxing to it, but overall it's in really, really good condition. It was used, and it is postmarked through my old town, Elizabethtown, Pennsylvania. Thank you, Nikki. I see you're 12 with the 1 cent stamp, all right? And there it is, 1915. It measures your traditional postcard size. Thank you, MJ. I see you're 14. It's 5.5 by 3.5. Okay, so let's get into what it says here. So you have the witch. Okay, you can see her all done up in the typical colors for Halloween. They even gave her a purple dress. Now she has her cards there. You have anthropomorphic man in the moon. You got black cat. You have a little bit of owls going on, and then you also have the torch, which when the light hits the torch, it has metallic paint on it. And then you have the pumpkins that say Halloween there on the bottom. So thank you, Kitschy. I saw you're 15, but then I see Blue Barn in at 18. So we're looking for 19. So it says, let not your fortune be told in cards. By the witch of Halloween, with a burnt cork, write the name of your love best, and good luck will follow, I ween. Okay? So apparently, if you take a burnt cork and you write the name of the loved one, you probably will court them or have them or win them or whatever. So again, this one's really, really fun. It's postmarked 1915, so it's probably around that era. You can see we have a little discoloration right there. Maybe somebody did burn the cork. I go to write the name, so it did do a little discoloration there. There's embossing. Some metallic paint is on this. I just think this is really, really fun, especially if you guys are collectors of the fortune telling and Halloween or witches or moons.
Jason, can you show the corner?
Yes.
Down there.
Yes.
I believe it's a USA. It's a USA
because
card.
of the corner. Thank you, Amy. So it would be a USA. I have bought and sold postcards, but unless it's marked on the back, I'm not as knowledgeable as Amy is when it comes to the card. So thank you for that. So Lisa is in at 19. We're looking for 20 or more. Outside of that, you could have tried to read the back. It is very faint, so I'm not really too sure what it says. But I think it might say Dear Neil and then so on and so forth. But it's a really fun card, especially with the fortune telling. And I love the fact that they used the black cat as the background for the L. So let's count it down. We're looking for 20 or more on the vintage Halloween postcard. So we'll count it: 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. Looking for 20 or more. The bid end. And thank you, Karen G, for being our official mod and bid ender. I just think this one's really fun. This is one you don't see a lot of Halloween postcards, but this is one that I haven't seen before. Really fun. So thank you, Kitschy Corner. I see you're just in case, and I see MJ's just in case right before the bid ends. So MJ, congratulations. The postcard is yours for $26. Thank you so much, guys. All righty, Miss Amy.
16, Jason.
All right.
All right. I do have a planter this evening. And I love the coloring of calico cats for fall. So that's why I decided to bring that tonight. I can't remember. Is it all calico cats are male and Torby cats are female, or is it the other way around?
You got it, because I had a Torty and she was a female. Yep, okay. I'm pretty sure you're right.
So this is a Napco calico cat. So then it's a male calico cat planter. Does not have the Napco foil sticker, but it does have the numbering of the mold there on the bottom. Echo. You can echo in your cat planner. Again, same kind of deal with all the other ceramics I had tonight. I didn't plan that, but more of that satin finish, and then high glaze on the eyes to really make them pop off. All calicos are female, and the Torbies are male. Then all calico cats are female. I could never remember that. I can't remember.
My Torty was a girl. I always knew Torties to be girl cats.
Huh.
I don't know.
Per Google, the actual scientific fact, most calicos and Torties are female. There are some rare exceptions. Interesting.
Okay. All right.
Well, we're learning all sorts of cat facts tonight. Yeah. Okay. So it is really nice condition. There's no chips, no hairlines, no notable issues at all with it. It's in really nice condition. Napco did a whole series of cat planters in this kind of size, but different style of cats and different colorways. And there's figurines that match this one as well. And dogs. There's also dogs. It does measure 7 1/4, so it's a larger planter. 7 1/4 by 6. All right. I think this would look really nice with some fall leaves. You can get them at the craft store, the dollar store, whatever. Fall leaves coming out of the back of this, I think would look really nice. All right, Miss Deborah is in at 16. Thank you so much. So we are looking for 17 or more. I am going to count it down. And Dana just popped in there with an 18 and Robin's at 17. Okay, so we're looking for 19, you guys. On the kitty planter, let's count it down. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Meow meow. Bid end.
1 in 3,000 cocalico cats
Are male.
Wow. Okay.
Her sister from another litter is a tabby with the same colors.
Okay. I miss my tortie. I love torties the way they
I always wanted a tortie cat. Yeah.
They're so good.
All right. There's the kitty bid end from Karen. Thank you so much. Robin, you're just in case at 37 came in after the bid end. So Dana, you didn't need your just in case. This is coming to you for 21. Thank you so much.
All righty, gang. I have one more book remaining tonight, and it's going to start at $15. This one, God, if y'all love kitschy bears, this is your book. So $15. It is from 1939. It is Whitman Publishing. The only condition issue is there's a little discoloration right up here at the top, okay? So however this was stored, it must have been stored that something was over top of it. But Lord have mercy, these are
I thought when you said this is my favorite kitschy book ever that you were going to bring this one out.
No, I would say this is my most favorite kitschiest linen-like book.
Okay.
The other one was a hardback book. So, but it is Wiggly and Giggly, the little twin bears, and boy, do they get into it. And if you guys love kitschy bear graphics, especially ones from the 40s and 50s, this book is for you. So there's Mama tucking them into bed. Basically, well, first of all, let's just show on this front page. Let's not miss the fact that we have mice that are getting into trouble. And we got Hickory and Dickory there acting up, with Wiggly and Giggly, and poor mom's got to tolerate it. So MJ, I see you're 15. Angela, I see you're 16. It measures the traditional 13 by 9.5. There's no writing in it. And the illustrator is Neil. I think it's Neil Smock. Neil Smock is the illustrator on here, and these illustrations are great. The graphics are very colorful. Here you have Mama in her big pink dress with the two bears.
So good.
Then the two bears are at the little duck pond, and Mama's keeping an eye on them. I mean, look at the colors on here. There's no tears. There's no stains that I could find. Then you have the two fun little Wiggly and Giggly as they go down the slide. Oh boy, look at the slide, Wiggly pointed. Come on, Giggly, let's go, as they head on down the slide. And then they're riding. That was the reason why I did bring the ponies. I forgot to say earlier. That was kind of my nod to that. So hello, Blueberry. I got you in at 17. So we're looking for 18 or more. And it looks like most of these illustrations in here are signed by the artist. Okay, here they are on the little teeter-totter. Look at them on the teeter-totter. My God, if you guys are into bears, I mean, this is a must-have for any bear collector. So Angela, I see you're 18. Nicole, I see you're 19. Then they're on the swing. Look at them on the swing. And again, the graphics, no smells, no issues, just that weird little line stain across the top. So then this page here, they go to the merry-go-round. So there is Mom pretending to give them the tickets to get onto the little merry-go-round over here. And oh, no, wait, no, Mama's back there. So that is the ticket bear giving them the tickets. And there they are. Look how they gave the guys.
The and the deer. Wow.
I mean, it's fantastic. I mean, these are so good illustrations. Like some of these are like tattoo-worthy illustrations. Then you have Wiggly and Giggly in the little pool. There they are in the sandbox playing. I mean, oh my God, this book is, and then in some of them you have to look and keep an eye out. Like the mice are hanging out with them too. Like the mouse is down there still, and then you have the mouse back there in the background. The mouse looks like he's he's somehow hanging on to a little twig that's atop the little sand castle, if you can sort of see right there.
Wow.
So, then on this page, now this would be Amy's page. They're hanging out with a squirrel friend. So they find themselves a little squirrel friend. Now they got naughty.
Wait, does the squirrel have on overalls?
Yes. Yes, and a plaid.
A fully clothed squirrel.
Absolutely. You have to. That's the only kind of squirrel you want to hang out with. Then look, they're all full from lunch. Look how fat their bellies are. And then the mice also ate. They're passed out.
Wait, that's what I look like when I eat too much cheese.
That's what it looks like at Thanksgiving for me. I'm done. So, and then here, I don't think I missed any pages. Then once they were done digesting, they went and got themselves some little ice cream. And then there they are, all tuckered out as Mama takes them home. So
food, coma, nap.
I mean, this is just a fun book. It is a Whitman Publishing book. It is Wiggly and Giggly from 1939. Fun. I can't even. And the only condition issue is that little discoloration. You see the yellow, all the colors. So let's count it down, guys. Again, this is another one that I couldn't find many examples of, and this is in very, very good condition. So $20 or more. Let's count it down from 20, 19. Oh my God, look at them sleeping there, the mice. 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. Again, these are fun books. If you guys are book collectors, I just think these are really, really fun. And I don't know that you're going to get many opportunities to nab some of these, because you have to imagine these are getting probably destroyed or ruined if they're not stored properly. So thank you all for the bid so much on this fun book. Karen G, there is our bid end. Nicole, on both devices, your 39 did come in after the bid end. I'm so sorry. But Angela had a 30. Angela came back with a 33, but Nicole had a just in case of 32 in there. So it looks like our two highest bids, they were 33, but Blueberry Barn, then you take it for 34 over Angela's 33. All right. Thank you so much and congratulations. All right.
$12, Jason.
All right.
All right. She's going to be maybe a little difficult to show, but I'll try my best. I've never been able to bring one of these to a live sale before, because usually they're pretty expensive. And is she going to focus? That is the question. Probably not. We'll see. We'll see if I can get her little face to focus. Probably not. If you did see my Northern Ohio Doll and Bear Show video, you will recognize her. I did pick her up there. So after we met Jason and shopped at Southside Pickers, we stopped at this doll show on the way home. And she was sitting on the end of a table all by herself. So I had to pick her up because she was pretty fabulous. I like that she is reading a book. So she is a made in Japan. Sometimes these can be made in Germany, but she is actually stamped made in Japan here on the back. And she is a little broom half doll. Usually I cannot afford these. They are usually always very expensive to find. And she's in relatively good shape. There is a lot of her broom still left. Sometimes these are just down to a few little fibers left in the broom. And a lot of the times the bigger ones, they're cut in such a way where the broom is so thick that they can stand on her own. She cannot stand on her own, unfortunately. But she is dressed in blue. She's coming across pretty true to color. She's Miss Priss blue in the back. She matches pretty good with that. That is like a periwinkle blue. And then her little book is kind of a burgundy. She has satin ribbon that is kind of wrapped around her waist. And that's kind of like a minty green. And then she does have her little broom. This was meant to be on a vanity, a little vanity broom. She does measure 5 1/4 by 1.5. So she's not a very large one. They do come in lots of different sizes for these, but very, very cute. I really liked her. She doesn't have any chips or anything like that. She's probably 30s, maybe a touch late 20s, but I think that she's probably 30s for her. And I see Dusty Moose is in at 12. Thank you so much. You're looking for 13 or more. I am going to count her down since we do have a couple more rounds after this one. So Dusty's at 12, so we're looking for 13. Let's count her down. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end.
You're right, Amy. These are so hard to find at a price that you can bring to resell.
I'm a kitsch queen, but I do love me some Victorian stuff too. All right, there's the bid end from Karen. Dusty, it's coming to you. Thank you so much.
All right, gang. My next round's going to start at $18, and I'm going to say that you get a twofer. Jill, you might be lagging. So, Jill, by the time you hear me, if you can refresh, that'll get you in the most real current time possible. But Jill, you're probably lagging. So $18, I call this a twofer because it comes with its original box, and the original box is just as good as the piece itself. So I have, and I'll show you the piece in a minute. It is the fruit bowl centerpiece. It is the salt, the pepper, and the sugar bowl. So you can see right there the fun graphics on it. You can use it and sit it in your displays if you want to. Very 1950s, very 1960s. And then here it completely explains to you how to use your fantastic plastic sugar bowl and salt and pepper, okay? So for the 18, you get that, and you get this. And usually it doesn't have its stickers. So honestly, I have it sitting backwards because it not only has its stickers on its shakers, it also has its sugar sticker. So if you guys weren't sure where to put the sugar, now you know. So it is all made of plastic. So if you guys have little ones or, maybe fur babies that you're afraid stuff could get damaged, plastic. Amy, you've sold this set?
I have sold this set before with the box. Yeah, it's cool. I love it.
It is a really fantastic set. And the pineapple is one of my favorite. And the pineapple is supposed to be your salt. So you can see it's in very good condition. The plastic hasn't even discolored or anything. There is a little slot there for it. Look at how vibrant the other plastic fruits are. And then here, and I was thinking even heading into Christmas time, if you know people that, love to collect vintage, anthropomorphic fruit, I think this would go well with that. So there is your little pepper, and that would be your little lemon. They do each twist open so you can fill them. And then here is your fun little sugar bowl. Okay. So you get the full entire set. It's a fun, you can have it out all year long. Maybe someone that does little luau's, maybe somebody that loves maybe the Hawaiian feel. But to me, this screams quintessential 1950s, 1960s. Now, let me tell you something about this set. Usually when I find the set, the stems of the cherries have been broken off, okay? So usually when those pieces aren't damaged, people ask more for it. But this one, we're not. We're just doing 18, and it is made by Stark Design Incorporated, and it is embossed there on the bottom. I was trying to catch it with the light. Made USA. So it is in a it's in brand new condition. I don't think it's ever been used. So again, you can display it like this. You could display it on top of the box, which I think is really neat. So you can go ahead and do that. Maybe you want to just put it in a display in a cabinet. So how fun is that? So it's a really fun set. So the measurements on it, it was rough to get measurements. It's about 5 inches tall by roughly about 5 inches wide. So, Anne, thank you. I see you in for 18. So we're looking for 19 or more. So the box is in very good condition with no smells, no stains, no rips. And you get the full entire plastic set, and the colors are vibrant. Really fun, different set. So let's count it down. We're looking for 19 or more. Let's do it. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. The fact that the stickers are still there, the fact that the cherries don't have any of their stems broke off, plus the box. And it is made in the good old US of A. Just a fun set. Separating easily is filling. And there is our bid end. I was reading the back of it. Thank you so much, Anne. Congratulations. Set is coming to you. And Anne, I don't know if we've worked together. If we haven't, it's been a while. So Anne, if you can just send me all your information there to M. Tucker's, we'll get you invoiced. Thank you so much. And I'm so happy you like it. Thank you so much, Anne.
I don't know why, but that reminds me, like, I had a childhood flashback, like kindergarten, maybe first grade. We had this game that we used to play called Fruit Basket Upset.
Right?
Did anybody else play that as a child?
No, I never
I don't
played
know.
that.
I don't know. It was kind of like, it was kind of like musical chairs in a way, but we didn't use
Right.
chairs. Anyway,
Okay.
$10, Jason.
Okay.
All right, we have 2 rounds left, you guys. My last 2 rounds are both going to be Halloween kind of things. Actually, I purchased this at Mother Tucker's brick and mortar back in
Oh
April.
gosh, you did. You
Yes,
bought
I
that from
did.
Nancy.
At Nancy's booth. Yes, I did.
Yes, you did.
And this is and styrofoam. It's a magnet. Okay. It's the kitschiest bump chenille. Little black cat, and I have been saving him for the fall time. I don't know why I like these so much. These styrofoam kitschy magnets. I don't know why I
You
like
have to
these so
sell
much.
me
But,
on it. You know I love them.
so it's got yellow cat eyes, and they do glow. They do glow under the black light. Little pom-pom nose. He's got little tiny whiskers there, a little felt tongue, a little kind of peachy bow, and you can kind of like, bend the little feet if you want to kind of make him a different pose. If you wanted to, you can also bend the feet. And then he's got a little curly Q tail, felt ears. If it were me, and you really wanted to make a statement at the Halloween party, I would put a pin back on the back of this and have him be a brooch.
Yeah.
If it were me. And I had him in my preview, I had him standing up in a flower frog. So if you want him to stand up, you could just put him into a flower frog because it has some weight to it. I just love him. He's just the best. Measurement for him, he's 5 by 5 on him, and he is just the kitschiest cat ever. Meow meow. All right, he looks like he's dancing to me. Like he's
happy.
He's a show cat. That's what I think.
Yeah.
It does, like, one of the eyes is set in just a little bit more than the other one, so he's a little derpy too, which I also like that.
He looks like he's a little drunk, Amie. He's a
MJ drunk. Appreciates this. Thank you so much. So we're looking for Aaron just popped in there with a 12. So we're looking for 13 or more. Let's count Kitty down. We're looking for 13 or more. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. Everybody wants to be a cat because the cat's the only cat who knows where it's at. All right, there's the bid end, the magnetic cat bid end. Good job, Karen. All right, thank you so much. All right, so MJ had the high bid right before the bid end at 14. So MJ, congratulations. Thank you so much.
All right, gang. I have a choice round, $15 choice, okay? So y'all got to hear me out on this, okay? I'm bringing these for a couple of different reasons. One, the advertising on them is really fun. They're that very groovy late 60s. They're made by the Sears and Roebuck company, and they can be used for a ton of different things, but they also can be used as garland at Christmas time, okay? So I know we have Christmas lovers here with us. So they're $14, and I got first the choice of the pink ones. Okay, so the cellophane is missing, but I will show you something fun about this. $14. It is made by Sears. Look at that groovy box. They are the nice and easy beads. So you get 24 feet, and I have 2 boxes. So I have the pink, and then I have the groovy yellow. Cool. All right. So these would be fun for your Christmas trees. They're fun to use. They show you different ways to use them, kind of as curtains, kind of room dividers. And then here on the back, don't want them to spill out. It also explains to you how to craft and to make things with it, okay? So you get 24 feet. Now you can imagine how big of a tree you could use those for. And they are 100%. They are polyurethane beads. They are actually they are fused forever to the nylon thread. They're virtually indestructible. Okay, so here is an example of them. They all have that kind of like disco ball effect. All right. So what's great about the pink ones is they fluoresce under black light. Okay? So I thought maybe heading into Halloween, if you were going to use some kind of a pink that you could mix in with your colors, or you do a glowing.
A lot of the stores have pink out for the Halloween.
They do.
Yeah,
yep.
And Halloween stuff.
It's funny you say that because that seems to be what they're trying to do. So they are spilling out. The cellophane is still in there. I believe that these may have been used once, if never used. Plus, they're in the fun, groovy box of the pink and the yellow. So $14. Did I start that wrong? No, $15. So $15, that is your box of pink. Okay? So then I have the box of yellow. So guys, Christmas is coming, and I can imagine at Christmas time, these on a white tree or a silver tree would look phenomenal. The yellow ones don't fluoresce, sadly to say, okay? But I figured that maybe if you wanted to twine the two colors together, the two colors would look really good together. They're fun. They're great for the spring. They're great for Easter. They're even great for those pastel, rooms or anything you're going to use them with. So I figured it does cross over. You could craft with them. But again, with that amount of 24
I always wanted a beaten curtain in my room.
Yeah, I did too.
Oh.
The most I had one of those bamboo curtains in my office in our old home, that hang down. Yeah. It was the bamboo bead, but not seeing any interest. That's okay. But I was bringing them again. I thought with the fact that the pink ones glow for Halloween or pink at Christmas time, plus then you guys could repurpose these. Again, these are two colors that you don't often find garland in. They weren't necessarily marketed for Christmas time, but they definitely can be used with the upcoming holiday. So that yellow is really neat, almost works as a gold. So let's do a countdown of interest. They're $15 a box, plus if you're into advertising, that's Sears, so 1960. So $15 a box. Let's count them down for interest purposes at 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. It says use it as drapery, door dividers, all sorts of fun different things. 24 feet of that. And that's a gorgeous fun pink. And then you have some gold too. So, you're right, Karen. It would be good for birthdays, but I'm not seeing any interest. And we will bring them back again at Christmas time. And I bet you they sell then. I guarantee you they'll sell then. All right, Miss Amie.
All right. This is the last round, you guys, and then we will get to Terry's.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. $5, Jason.
Okay.
Will be my last round today, and it's also Halloween. I brought a die cut decoration. Now it does have some wear on it. This is a 1960s Denison die cut. Now it does have some wear, and it's a single-sided. They did reproduce these later, the same image later into the 80s, and made it a double side. This is the older version. There's a little bit of bending. There is a piece of tape here. It's not over a tear. It was just probably where they taped it up over the wall. Here's the back. Like I said, they taped it up many times. You can see how many times it was taped for display. But I thought that it still had a lot of life left in it. I loved this one. I vividly remember this decoration in my first grade teacher, Mrs. Mack. She would always decorate her entire classroom with these die cut decorations. And I so remember her having this one because I always loved the friendly little face on the tree. And then we've got a spider, and we've got some eyeballs peeking out of the crook of the tree there. We've got a hootie hoo up there, a friendly black cat, and the jack-o'-lantern there at the bottom. I had to save it. I thought it still had some displayability left with it. I really love the die cuts. I have a special place in my heart for these. Just nostalgic, that is for sure. And Mama Pam always decorated with these in her house too. Always. Every holiday I can remember. Measurement for it is 10 3/4 by 9. And it is made by Denison. Denison. Okay, so I see, oh, hi, Sherry, is in at 10. Thank you so much. So we're looking for 11. Let's count it down. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end.
I love the nose on a tree. It's my
I do
favorite.
too.
And that cat.
Oh, Elaine, for 25 years, I decorated the kindergarten wing with them. Yes. Such good elementary school memories with these die cuts. All right, there's the bid end from Karen. So Sherry had a just in case of 15, but Robin had a just in case of 22. So for 16, Robin, it's yours. Thank you so much.
All right. My last item is going to start at $14, and I felt that this was a kitschy addition to maybe somebody's music box collection, okay? So she does work. I will play her, but I don't know. Me and Tina tried to figure out what song she plays. So she's in very good condition. In the bottom here, it says that she was made in Japan and she was sold at Spencer's and Company. And there's a little bit of original paperwork that is taped there, okay? So I didn't want to disturb it. I don't know what it says. Maybe it tells you, it says something animal lover, but I can't make out anything else. 2 animal lovers. So I believe that's what this is supposed to depict, the young little girl that loves animals. But I don't know that it tells you the song. So if you love the Day Glow paint, you, of course, know that will glow. I love the fact they even gave her a little beauty mark right there on her cheek. Yeah. Somebody that received it as a gift actually marked on the bottom that they got it in 1975, okay? But these were made in the late 60s into the early 70s. So she's a really fun, she's that ceramic composition that we often talk about. But especially if you guys love fun little kitschy ponytail girls and want to add them to your collection, she would be a good addition. She's 6 inches tall. The base is actually metal here, which a lot of those then switched over to plastic. You can see the paint is very good. A lot of times these do crack and start to flake off if they're not stored properly. You can see she's holding her little lammy. She's got her little goose.
I've never seen her.
I know that. And that's why I grabbed her. I thought she was really unique. She's not something that you have to just use in the springtime. She's something that you can have out with your kitsch all year long. And if I can get it to show, we have a glow on all of those pink pieces that are painted. Okay, that's about all that really glows. So all of the ears glow. The fun part is even at Halloween, the eyes glow. So you have to imagine the eyes glow on that bunny. So if you wanted to put this in a Halloween with a glow light, with a black light, like, and just see the eyes glaring at you. So Deanna, thank you. I see you for 14. So we'll give it a spin, but she spins a little slow. Come on, girl.
Talk to the animals.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. You're right. Amie, you're so good at that. I swear. I'm partner with Amie if you're playing. Play that tune. Name that tune.
I'm telling you, music trivia. I'm your girl.
You, so then that must be what I see to the animals. Yes, talk to the animals. So that has its original paperwork on the bottom as well.
Yeah, she does look like Holiday Fair, Tracy. I agree with you.
She does. She does. And she's in really good shape. And then, of course, it says Spencer's Gifts on the bottom. And she is made in Japan. So 6 inches tall, no chips, no cracks. I love the little beauty mark. I love all the little details. She's just a darling little music box. Let's count her down. We're looking for 15 or more. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. I don't have her, but I do. Okay. All right, Tracy. But she's really fun. She's in really good condition. Like I say, you do find these a lot that they've been played with, and there's chipping to them. And there is the bid end. So it goes to Deanna. Thank you so much, Deanna. Congratulations for 14. And we did it, Amie.
We did. You guys, if you have anything that you want to send us for fantastic finds before we get in to see Terry's epic pictures, we would love to see your fall displays, maybe Halloween, maybe general fall, anything. Christmas always is welcome. Maybe you found something like awesome at a garage sale for 50 cents. We'd love to see a picture of it. And I know that there's several of you in the chat tonight that we would love to see your collections of things. You can always email us with a brief description of what we're looking at so we can relay that to the friends here on screen when we show the photos to sharemyfindslive@gmail.com.
All right. And Karen G., thank you so much for being our official mod and bid ender. Before we get into Terry V's fantastic finds, Amie, you want to tell the folks where you'll be at next and what you have going on?
Yes. So reminder, I'm going to be doing invoicing tomorrow. Hopefully I can get it all done tomorrow. I am having a yard sale here at my house for the next 2 days as well. I'm going to try and get up super early and work on some before we open the sale tomorrow. So hopefully I can get the majority of them out. If I don't, it will be Friday for sure if I don't get all of them out. But I will email each and every one of you when it's out there so you know when it's been sent. And my next sale is actually over on Virtual Antique Marketplace. I do have another Halloween sale planned for Sunday. That's at 7 p.m. Eastern. I'm working on getting stuff preloaded over there. There is, I think I have 7 things over there so far, but I have much more than that. And it's a mixture of vintage, antique, retro, and handmade that will be over there. There are some handmade things and a couple vintage things that are over there right now. If you want to go check it out, I will be adding more up until Sunday. I'll post preview photos and everything as well. And then reminder, next week, schedule change. If you weren't here at the beginning and we talked about that, we will be doing fantastic finds next week on Monday at 8 p.m. Eastern, not on Wednesday. Because I am leaving to go to Ohio for a few days for Springfield extravaganza. So if anybody is coming to Ohio, come to the extravaganza. I'm not sure how many of us are coming, actually. So come say hi if you are coming to the show too.
And you speak of Springfield. I haven't mentioned it for a little bit. Not that it's a big deal, but me and Tina won't be there this year. So due to circumstances with Rosie and the store, we're anticipating a really busy extrav here, which is the week after Springfield's extrav. We won't be attending Springfield this year. Maybe again in the future. But December 7th, Misty's pop-up. We'll all be there selling Christmas. So come see us for that. So, all right, let's get into Terry's pictures. She sent us pictures of her Mermaid Under the Sea collection, okay? And we'll show you them, and we'll also then tell you what you're seeing in there. So here's her first photo. My gosh, Tina was drooling. So I'll quickly tell you some details to look for in the upcoming pictures, and then me and Amie can talk about it. So she says in her email that the black fish / seahorses, they are from Amie. Okay, so you guys can see those. The octopus and fish planter, they came from Bill, which we will show in some more pictures.
I love this display.
Might be the blue one she bought from him. The whale caddy she got from us. And then she has a 1963 Universal Statue Corporation mermaid, which I believe that's what we're looking at right there in gold, okay? And then she has a soap dish that is from Frank Sinatra's bathroom. So, Terry, I hope you're still here. Gosh, I hope you are, Terry, because I want you, if you can help us figure out exactly which one of these pieces is a soap dish that was in Frank Sinatra's bathroom. So now this helps us see some more of the picture. So remember, gang, the octopus and the fish planter are from Bill. The big old whale right. Oh, there's the fish planter right there, the white one. I was with Bill when he sold that. And then the whale right there with that is so fun. Look at that big pearl there in the whale's mouth. That came from us.
Love that silver spray that she put coming out of that. That's like a dresser caddy.
Right.
Whale. I love that. That's awesome.
So wait, hang on. So Terry, you're telling me the big mermaid
The giant gold mermaid. That's what I thought when we were looking at the
Oh
pictures
my
earlier. I
God.
was like, I bet it's that big gold mermaid.
So the giant gold mermaid. So Terry, you're going to have to give us some details. Which one of Frank's houses was that in, and how did you? Because first of all, if you guys don't know, I was a DJ. I'm kind of infatuated with the Rat Pack. Like that to me is like really, really fun. And the fact that you have a piece that was Sinatra's blows me away. So, Terry, if you can give us any vague details about it, I would love to know them. So,
Pammy, I love that lamp too. Like,
the lamp is really good. Yeah.
The fiberglass, the teal fiberglass.
Yeah.
So good.
Yeah. With the tray up there with all of the different fish and things. So let's go back to this picture. I mean, Tina was taking notes, Terry, especially because Tina collects this style of stuff too. So,
and wait, I just noticed this next to the whale. Terry's got a Moldorama mermaid from Wiki Watchy, just like I just found, except mine is teal and hers is blue.
What? Right there, that
between the whale and the fish.
Right. So what is that now?
It's a Moldorama.
Like the
mermaid.
One of
the
plastic.
The one that I just found. That's just like that. That's really cool.
So that would have been made in that machine, right?
Yeah.
The blow mold machine.
Yep.
Okay. So, and I love the sand details. So good. I mean, this is a very, very, I mean, look at the use of the flower frog as if it's like a cage that's under the sea, you know?
Yeah, like a trap.
Like,
and very smart that you contained your sand.
Yes.
So that you don't have to have a big mess. That's really cool. And I like the bubbles, like the floating glass bubbles.
I do too. Plus the mermaids, plus the little bone china, seahorses. I mean, this is, you kind of feel like you're under the sea. You definitely feel like you're under the sea. And I'm still infatuated with that mermaid. That was not, and that fish just next to the mermaid, that huge angel fish. Man, this is, this is good. So Terry, thank you so much for sharing that with us. I've been trying to read the chat here and see if I missed anything on details on that.
Terry said.
No, I don't think Terry did either.
But she got it from a estate sale, right?
Is that what she said? Did I miss that? Hold on.
I thought that was in your notes.
All I have is soap dish from Frank Sinatra's bathroom. Maybe that's what Tina was telling you before we went live. Gotcha. So she could have gotten that from an estate sale. So, well, Terry, let me tell you, if you ever decide to let go of the Frank Sinatra mermaid, I'm your guy. I'm your guy for that, Terry. You keep me in mind, okay? All right, guys. Well, thank you so much. That was a fun trip heading into Terry's collection. You did feel like it was under the sea. So, guys, thank you so much for hanging out with us. Thank you so much for your continued support. Karen G., thank you for being our official Mod and Bid Ender. Desert Gal will be back shortly. Her and Bob are on hiatus. They're on vacation.
So, Jason, can I mention one other thing?
Yeah, sure.
I'm 82 subscribers away from 5,000.
Well, congratulations.
So if anybody here that's not subscribed to my channel, I certainly would appreciate it. And I'm trying to think of what epic thing I can do when I hit 5K. I don't know what we're going to do, but it's going to be epic. I might give away a piece of Holt Howard or something. I don't know, but that's pretty exciting. I never ever thought I would get close to that number. So that's pretty,
Next year at this time, you'll be talking about, I can't believe I'm hitting 10,000 and 5,000. Like a big memory. So
I don't know about that.
Can I just say one thing before we do let go? To that one person out there that keeps subscribing to me and unsubscribing to me, my friend, you're killing me because you bump me up one and then you bump me down one. So whoever it is, just subscribe and stay on the Mother Tucker train, or get off the Mother Tucker train and quit subscribing and unsubscribing, because I will figure out who you are and I will send you rotten fruit. That's what I'll do. I'll send you rotten fruit. So
That's pretty bad. I don't think you want a rotten banana in your mailbox.
All I do is send plastic fruit in the mail. So on that note, thank you guys so much for hanging out with us, and have a very good week. And we will see you back here on Monday night for Fantastic Finds at 8 p.m. Eastern, not on Thursday, not on Wednesday. So if you show up on Wednesday, I don't know, Amie will be driving and I'll be full from pizza down at the shore. So,
yeah.
All right, guys, have a great night. I'm going to stop babbling and we're going to let you go. Okay.
Thank you, guys.